Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Now I know what you're thinking. There's something new going on here. Something new, something fresh, something exciting. And yes, I got a haircut. I want to go ahead and jump in. First off, thank you all so much for taking the time to just come in and hang out. That means so much. Your time is so valuable, and I love and appreciate that you're taking the time to spend it here. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in. We got a brand new background. I finally put up the gun wall. I finally did the whole thing. Honestly, it was a lot of work. All right, I know Rich and other people are going to make fun of me because whatever. It was a lot of work, bro. It was a lot of work, and I'm proud of it. I'm genuinely proud of it. And yeah, so I'll be switching up the items that are on the racks, the planks. I'll be switching up the items, and I'm gonna make it fun. So anyway, I appreciate you all so much for being here. We're gonna go ahead and start in just a second. And before we do, I just want to say if this is your first time tuning into DLD After Dark, stop lying because I know the YouTube algorithm would never show my show to new people. So you've been here before. Don't lie. And also, for the people that are watching this the next day or the next day or the next day, shout out to you guys. Do me a favor and throw a little comment in there, either replay mafia or recapitulation syndication or all the great creative names that y'all come up with. I appreciate it. And yeah, if this is the next day or the next day, then just drop a comment. It helps. If you feel that we've earned a like and maybe even subscribing, then do so. But I certainly won't beg you to. Please, please. Just kidding. And then also, I just want to remind everyone to show a little love to the mods. Man, these guys put in so much hard work, and I appreciate you all so much. So show them some love. We got a gang of just really incredible mods. And then also, as we go through, I'm going to greet the first person in chat, and then I'm going to ask, here's something new. Channel members sound off like now. Channel members sound off now. So that way I'll greet the first person and then go up to current in chat. And that way it doesn't take an hour to do the intro. So good. We good with that? Oh, y'all, thank you. I love y'all so much. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So, first in chat today was your boy, dang old Matt. Congratulations, Matt, for being first. And we'll do, what do you think? A high five? We'll do a fist bump. Fist bump. Appreciate you, my guy. Thank you. And of course, followed right behind him was within like a nanosecond, Kurt 24, the producer of the show, says, congratulations on first because he's that fast. So, shout out to you, Kurt, who not only is Kurt 24, the producer of the show, but also he's a channel member and a moderator. So do me a favor, channel members in here, sound off in chat. I'm gonna jump all the way forward. Man, we're gonna do this a new way, and we're gonna see how we do it. So we got Ron Wayne in the building. Ron Wayne, brother, great to see you. Hope you and Misty are doing well. By the way, both channel members. We got Flying Rich as well. What's up, brother? Another one of the mods. Senor Z, great to see you, Mr. Z. We got Mark Tucka, Mark. That's a lot of stickers, Dark. I did not forget about you. The last couple weeks has been crazy, but I did not forget about you. I have a literal note, and I saw your message. So hang tight. They're coming. And this it's also a lot of stickers behind me too. But yeah, I didn't forget about you. Mike McClune, the Goon. What's up, brother? Great to see you. Not only is he a channel member, but he's part of the mod squad as well. Appreciate you, my guy. We got Johnny Ba in the building. What's up, Johnny Ba? Also a channel member. What's up, brother? Mr. Stockbridge, another channel member who also ordered the new Definition Knives shirt, which is available at DLD Hardware. And you know what? I'll pull it up and show it off tonight because I am pretty sure, even though Definition Knives has already been removed from Instagram. But we're back now. We're back. A little bit of a miscommunication. Even though Definition Knives was immediately removed from Instagram, I bet a lot of people haven't seen our branding. So I got to show you guys that, dude. It is so dope. It is so fire. Frag Out, yo, Frag Out Design Studios, Frag Out Firearms is one of the like sickest branding and design. The like his brain is just it's built for this stuff, man. Frag Out is nasty with it. So he actually posted a time lapse on his computer of him literally creating our branding, and it's nuts. So shout out to you, Frag Out. You are the man. And if anyone needs branding and design work and stuff like that, hit him up, man. It's next level type stuff. C&T Designs and Arms, what's up, brother? Great to see you. Ahmad and a Chinamemba. We got Zanti Misfit as well, another Chinamemba. Great to see you, brother. Barton Fink, great to see you, my guy. Also with Chinamemba. We got Blue Curtain Burner. What's up, brother? Also with Chinamemba. Let's see, Zanti. Did we say what's up to Zanti? I think we did, but it's all good. Zanti, brother, great to see you. Another Chinamemba. Um, Dark, the wall looks good. Thank you, dude. I put a lot of work into it, man. I want to show it off, and I'll be doing stuff like, one day I'll do like a bunch of big bore gats. One day I'll do a bunch of com block stuff. One day I'll do like, ARs. One day I'll do like 30 Glocks up there. That would actually be a funny thing to do, to literally put like 30 Glocks up there. But who would actually do something like that? Yeah, boy. I'm just saying. ADXR 920, my guy. Great to see you. Holy moly, 27 months. Excuse me. 27 member hype, bro. 27. Wow. Jesus Cristo. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Um Man, almost 30 months. That's crazy, bro. ADXR 920. All I know to say right now is thank you, my brother. I appreciate the support, man. It's huge. And I mentioned to y'all, and partly this is probably YouTube, and then partly this is just kind of life and things. I know times are challenging for a lot of people, most of us. But the 2 weeks that I took off when my dad passed away, I lost like 40 channel members. And I mean, obviously it's fair. You're not receiving the entertainment that you're receiving. So the fact that you guys, a lot of y'all stick through thick and thin, that's means a lot. And I'm not trying to say like, I don't want anyone to take that the wrong way. Like, dude, if any of you ever have to make a decision on pull and support, like, please do not ever feel bad about it at all. And another thing, please do not ever like throw shade at somebody else for like not being a member. I've never seen any of y'all do it. Honestly, we have like the best community. We never really like throw shade at each other or like throw digs. I mean, sometimes people fight because people are people, but yeah, let's just be as respectful as possible. Kurt with the assist. Definition Knives, thank you. We were pulled down from Instagram today, but we'll talk about that in a moment. Not my name, brother. Great to see you. Also a Chinamemba. Hey, come out in PLA, my guy. Also a Chinamemba. Appreciate you, my guy. Let's see, Kurt 24, the producer of the show, Flying Rich, Mod, and Chinamemba, Zanti Misfit, CNT Designs and Arms, Taco, brother Taco, great to see you. I always want to yell Taco like Nacho Libre. I don't know why, but great to see you. Also, Chinamemba, Johnny Bob, Mark Tucker, Mopka, my guy, great to see you. ZA, Sunny Guns, what's up, bro? Pimps up, hold down. See Kurt 24, Mike McClune, the Goon, Eric Stockbridge. That logo is sweet. Frank out did awesome job. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Johnny Propane, brother, great to see you. Also a Chinamemba. Let's see, Kurt 24, Flying Bridge, Taco Syndicate, not my name. CNT Designs and Arms, Mark Tucker, Mupka, Ron Wayne, my guy. Flying Rich with a 24-month member shout out. And of course, he takes this opportunity to load up the most impactful statement he's made all day. Yo, yo, yo. Man, prolific words. Thank you. Come out in PLA. Dang, yo, you just got I don't know. Is this a teabag moment? Can we say this is a teabag moment? Excuse me. Man, come out in PLA, dropped the sack on him. 32 months. 32 is half of 64. You know, T- TM like hold on. What's TMYK? This much, you know? This mu I don't know. Either way, I appreciate you, bro. I don't know. What is it? Man, come on, PLA, you're tripping me out now. CNT Designs and Arms, brother. Dang, member for 29 months. Get to show the glowy pride with ADX. Yes, you guys are all, man, hardcore dilders. The hardest of the corest of the dilders. Barton Fink, my guy, another channel member. The wall, I couldn't tell if it looked like Waco roof tiles or the AFT fence meme more. Man. So they are, here's the funny thing. They are uh what's it called? Like weathered, like driftwood, like kind of flavor. You know what I'm saying? They're dope though. Dude, in person, bro. In person, you walk in the room and it's like boom. I mean, it's huge. It's 8 feet long. The wall is 8 feet long. I mean, the slat wall alone is 8 feet long. It's pretty intense. Ron Wayne, Barton Fink, Flying Rich, my guy, great to see you. CNT Designs and CNT, Barton Fink, 21, or I was gonna say 21 years, 21 months. Prius Pimp Slap Pride. Yo, you guys are the worst and the best. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. 21 months, man. It's crazy, bro. You could do so much. You could like work a job for almost like 2 years in 21 months. Let's see, Ron Wayne, Johnny Ba, my guy. Hey, Jordan Vin Rowe in the chat. What's up, Jordan Vin Rowe? Good to see you, man. For all of you guys out there that likely know, Jordan Vin Rowe is the owner of JST Supply, of Patmos Manufacturing. He also owns several gun shows as well, but he owns also several things that you'll see on the wall up there, which are Gideon Optics. And I actually threw a Gideon Optic LPVO on my dad's SIG 716 and 308. We're gonna be taking that thing out to 1,000 yards. And bro, almost all of Jordan's companies, short of his gun shows, you can actually save money by looking in the description of all of my live streams, and you'll see that you can save money by using code GLOWIES. I believe you get 10% off and free shipping when you use that. So shout out to you, Mr. Venro. We appreciate you being so gracious. Let's see who else we got. Z, member for 31 months, bro. That's crazy. 31 months young. Man, y'all are incredible, man. Thank you so much, my guy Z. I appreciate you so much. Let's see. We got CNT, Flying Rich, Ron Wayne, Kurt 24. And yeah, I'm sorry, guys. So in the beginning of the show, what we do is we take about 10 minutes or so to greet all the channel members, and it always takes longer. So it's not like I'm only saying hello to the channel members. We're going to go back through and do a quick little shout out just for everyone. We call it an honorable mention. Let's see, Ron Wayne, CNT Designs and Arms. Hey, John Crump Live. What's up, brother? He says boobies in was that Leet? Leet? Is that what it's called? Leet or whatever? Thank you, John Crump, for the super duper chat. Lightning McQueen, what's up, brother? Great to see you. Another channel member. Gort, great to see you. Also a channel member. Appreciate you. CNT, Zanti, Flying Richie, Kurt 23, JK. Let's see, Flying Rich, Lightning McQueen with the free CRS. Yes, sir. Dang, all y'all got all these chats saved up. That's crazy. Johnny Barr, member for 14 months. My guy, time flies when you throw the clock out the window. This is true. Johnny Barr, appreciate you, man. You've been a channel member for a long time. All you guys have, man. I appreciate all y'all. John Crump Live, also channel member. I think he was actually one of the first few channel members as well, man. I appreciate you. Kurt 24, Z, Gort, see, Lightning McQueen, CNT, just making sure I didn't miss any channel members here. Johnny Ba, Gort. Hey, look at this, Zanti, member for 12 months. Ayo, I'm fooling. Nobody with the sleepy roofer flag. Man, I should put, I think I gave my flag away, right? Yeah, I gave my flag away. I still got the backpack and pillow, and I actually have used the pillow, so I don't want to give that away because, it's like giving a hat away, like a used hat. Okay, let's see who else. Hey, Johnny Propane. Dang, I'm super behind in chat. Johnny Propane, member for 11 months. There we go. Wow, 11 months. I always say stuff like that. Like when I'm talking, I'm like, I'll mess with my daughter and I'll be like, she'll ask like, "How many is something?" I'll be like, 11D, or stupid dad joke. Anyway, okay, Gord Z. Let's see who else we got. FlyingRich. Hey, there he is. Slim223. What's up, brother? Another channel member. Appreciate you. Gort, FlyingRich. There we go. And then for the honorable mentions, we got BV Luminous in the chat. What's up? Who says his back is aching. BV, hope you're okay. Damian Christ, my brother in Christ. What's up, my guy? Great to see you. Let's see. Rip Curl. What's up, fam? Great to see you. We also got G23Z. What's up, brother? Who loves 9mm. Vulcan Rumble. What's up, brother? We got VK. What's up, VK? Good to see you. Always love seeing you in here. Ross. What's up, brother? Ross, VK, and let's see. I saw some others up in here. Testes. 1, 2, 3. I know, Rich, you probably can't hold that for too long. You're probably gonna fall down if I don't bring you on quickly. So I gotta hurry up. Dangle Matt, my guy, you got a shout out in the beginning. Let me bring Rich down so he doesn't fall down. Ladies and gentlemen, Flying Rich.
Hello. So I'm here to make a statement about not making a statement. I can't talk about the lawsuit, so I'll let other people do that for me.
Yeah, that's kind of the look. All right, there's some things that happen in the gun tuber worlds. Okay, for an example, breaking news: colonists. Oh, sorry. Should
That's
I
pinned on my Twitter in case anybody looks at my Twitter.
I I should be kind. A lot of times people put in titles that have very little to nothing to do with what they're actually reporting on.
Changing the Second Amendment forever.
Yeah, changing the Second Amendment. This will change the face of the second. Oh man.
This news is
Breaking
only 4
news.
weeks old.
Oh, dude.
4 weeks ago.
Literally, I saw
from February.
Yeah, literally, like this was like what, a week or two ago, and it was information from February.
It's like, how could I rewrite this to make this sound interesting?
Yeah.
ATF strippers of.
Oh man, that's great. Sorry, let me catch up here. Let me go back.
So who's going to GOA goals next week?
There
Because they can hang out with Dark Crump and me.
Okay, so about that, I am so excited to go. You thought I was gonna back out, didn't you? You did.
Yeah.
You really wanted the couch that I'm.
So are you going to sleep on my couch this time, or because usually I'm sleeping on your couch.
You do usually sleep on my couch. However, I'm. It's probably going to be a combination. It'll probably be one of the days with y'all, and probably another day or so with the other homie.
Yeah,
so
and my co-pilot's going to be Walt from Safety Harbor Firearms, who's in the chat.
Yes, and shout out to Walt with Safety Harbor. He's actually helping me procure an item of which he has had sitting in inventory for a long time, and just doesn't want it at all. Shout out to Putang, man. Putang is just a great person. Him and Jordan and all the love that they showed. It's been incredible. Hey, Detective John Kimball, great to see you, man. Fluffy Bunny, my guy, another channel member. Great to see you. Breaking news!
Breaking news!
6-3 decision. Dude, my favorite was breaking news. Colonists rebel against Great Britain. that just I literally died laughing. Okay, so
can I drop that link? Would it be wrong if I drop that link?
I mean, it might be. So here's what
I'm gonna do it. Is what we're saying.
Of course. I jokingly put DLD Live, the GOA, and FlyingRich are suing the ATF because you guys know FlyingRich always comes on here. We can't actually talk about the active lawsuit. Well, not can't. It would not be in anyone's favor that we care about to come on here and have conversations about what's going on.
So the issue is, like, if I talk about it on social media, then they could subpoena my.
Yeah, I was just gonna say maybe you should talk about like if someone hypothetical of someone else instead of yourself. But yeah, I see what you're saying. You're
Yeah.
good.
hmm
So okay,
So I
so
won't.
yeah, so they could subpoena your social media, which of course could generate some challenges. So if
They'll see
somebody
all
were
my
going through a
collection of
lawsuit,
midget porn
why
that
do I
John Crump has
believe?
sent me.
I was gonna say, why do I believe all of that came from John Crump? Um, so how do you want to do? Well, I guess you know what we could do is have a quick little intro, then we can go ahead and play it. But before we do, I just want to say a couple things. For those of you guys in here, we are launching a company. It is
There's a
called.
comp.
There is a company. It's called Definition Knives,
Is it on
and
Instagram?
it is on Instagram. Actually, if you type in Definition Knives all together, it's the only thing that shows up.
But
However,
if I leave off the altogether, what happens?
you don't type in the words all together.
Oh, oh, it's back.
So we were removed from Instagram today for I guess they thought we were like scammers or something, and it said
How do you
something about like
scam with nothing?
I think it because the website isn't active. I think it thought we were.
Ah,
That's what I'm guessing. I don't know for sure. Hold on,
oh,
I need some nicotine. Actually, while I get this nicotine, you guys can watch a very quick clip of one of the historically most popular presidents in the country. I meant the world.
do you know what's disturbing about that video? Is that
Uh,
was Mother's Day, and he walks about 100 times better than he does now.
yeah, excuse me. Yeah, that is interesting. Also, I another thing that I find very weird about that video is how oddly satisfying it is. I usually don't revel in the misfortune of others, but man, that is great video.
Do you know Donald Trump is scared to debate Kamala? You know that.
Oh, for sure. He should be shaking in his boots. P38 Wilberto with the
Oh,
223 super chat. Thank you, brother. He says,
Wilbur,
"Bitch."
did you hit me up on Instagram? Or my email or something? I think we did make a contact. Just hit me up again so it's at the top of my queue.
Yeah, that'd be cool. He's a really good dude. Wilbur, so just so y'all know, P38 is actually who sent me the Be Kind mug. And
Oh,
it's
cool.
yeah, it's been featured in my live streams from time to time. But okay, so a couple things. So the reason that I named this live stream the GOA and FlyingRich are suing the ATF is A, because it's true. B, because we're going to allow one of our mutual friends, one friend whom I was just with last weekend, uh,
Oh,
very
that's right.
briefly discuss it. Yeah, I was with him and some other fools at the XCal event, and it was cool. I was also with Keith and the 2A boys. Those guys are awesome, and a bunch of other people. Um, I think I saw Byron the instructor, but he just walked past me like I was nothing and no one. And I was hurt, and I still am. So more on that later. I'm just kidding. Anyway, I'd rather have him just give a brief explanation of what we saw. We saw that he uploaded a video. Yeah, we'll say it that way. And 81 million votes. And I just wanted to let that play here for a moment. So we'll go ahead and pull it up. Anything you want to add before we do? Great. Awesome.
Gun Owners of America, and my friend Richard Hughes, also known as Flying Rich here on YouTube, are
Hold on. Run that back. Run that back.
I did have to pay him a lot of money to say that. That.
Yeah, I
Did I,
figured.
did I disclose that? Am I supposed to disclose when I pay other people to say nice things about me?
You should
And your check is in the
let
mail.
you say that you're joking. Rich is incredible. He's great. He's great, y'all.
All right, I can't afford that much, but
He's so great. He's so great.
So
This is where
I was going to make a Dick Heller joke. All right,
this is
so
where you play it. You can play
P38 Wilbur hit me up again, so thank you, sir.
it. Flying Rich has a friend, and there's proof. All right, go ahead. Go ahead and play it.
Gun Owners of America and my friend Richard Hughes, also known as Flying Rich here on YouTube, are suing the state of Florida, which is also known as the Gunshine State, because Florida is violating the Second Amendment. Awkward, you might say. Maybe you might not be aware of this, but Florida is not the only state doing this.
So I'm actually genuinely surprised that you didn't edit a version of this that was like the GOA and my friend Flying Rich, my friend Flying Rich, my friend Flying Rich. I'm really surprised that you didn't try to, or like post a short of this and like have to zoom in closer to his face every time he says it,
Right. But thank you for the idea now.
Sure. Yeah. You have posted a lot of content using my ideas, and I figure I should keep that going,
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to let it continue, or what do you want to do?
Sure, yeah. Let's keep going.
And while I truly hate having to out other gun groups and point out when they're actively resisting returning the Second Amendment to its true and intended state, wait until you hear which major gun group actively fought against open carry, and including that in the constitutional carry law that Florida.
I want all of you to guess. Type in your guesses now. Which organization it was that was actively fighting? I guess. Okay. I don't want to give too much away, but I'll give you guys a hint. It's an organization that you love to hate. Just saying.
Who could it be?
NRA. Oh no, not the Second Amendment Foundation. Wow, G23.
No.
I'm actually surprised that you.
He's just saying that to mess with us.
Yeah, Anthony, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Newtown, yes, NRA and Newtown are the same organization. NRA, Moms Demand Action.
I hope they get some.
I hope they do. And I would say something slick like, "Oh, I'll give them some action." But if you've seen any of those women, they honestly just look like a bunch of fat meth addicts, which is a really challenging feat. I'm just saying. The NRA, the AFT, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, DNC, you cat ladies. Yes, exactly. You guys, Wayne LaPierre's suit manufacturer. Yes, you guys got it. All y'all know it. All right, cool. You can let it run.
Passed last year. But first, I want to thank the sponsor of the video, and that Inflate with and our because Patriot Mobile right now get a full ban open carry. I mean, even Massachusetts is an open carry state. Of course, if you open carry there, the Karens would melt and summon the only people who would enforce these unconstitutional laws, and that's the local and state police. Now, if the Second Amendment didn't protect a pre-existing God-given right and cover open carry, could you imagine how the powers that be would have treated the militiamen who mustered in town centers regularly to keep the locals safe from enemies, both foreign and domestic? And while Republican leaders in the Florida legislature supported a permitless carry law last year, it only covers people, like I said, carrying concealed weapons without a government-issued permission slip. Now, Florida State House Speaker Paul Renner and Florida State Senate President Kathleen Passidomo, they're the problem. They outright refused most pro-2A bills. In fact, it was basically a ban. They said do not even submit them in the Sunshine State during their 2-year reign of power. And they often worried about what tourists would think. You know, it all comes back to that dollar bill.
Real quick,
well, Gun Owners of America is suing, along with FlyingRich, because the ban on open carry violates the Second and 14th Amendments, as well as the Supreme Court's ruling in Heller, McDonald, Caetano, and Bruin, just to name a few. And we also know that last year, Republican House member Mike Beltran filed an open carry amendment on this constitutional carry bill, but immediately got pushback from GOP leaders in the state, and they forced him to withdraw his bill the next day. What major Second Amendment group actively fought against his amendment for open carry? The National Rifle Association. Go figure. Now, State Rep Beltran recently stated in an article, quote, "I had the GOP leadership in my caucus and the NRA who were all against the open carry amendment. They were all against it. In fairness, they thought that the permitless concealed carry bill, constitutional carry, was going to the Senate, and then Senate President Pasadomo wasn't going to hear it, and it was going to upset this very delicate deal that they made for the Senate to pass permitless carry, which was a deal that neither he nor other House members were even consulted about." So good on GOA and FlyingRich for suing the anti-gun rhinos in Florida. All of the anti-gun bills, including everything that happened after the Parkland incident, they were all passed by Republicans in Florida. Republican stronghold is Florida, and the rhinos are in charge. Now, the opening part of the lawsuit is pretty solid. Check it out. Here is the lawsuit that was filed. It's Gun Owners of America, Gun Owners Foundation, and Richard Hughes against Sheriff Keith Pearson of St. Lucie County, the St. Lucie County.
Just so you guys know, that's Rich right there. That's Rich. So that's why he's very excited and going like this when that happens. Yeah. And that's why Jared is talking about this and not us. Now, if you guys could just take a moment and just realize that when Jared is while we're playing this video, Jared is using words to communicate. And when he uses words to communicate, you can hear them with your ears, and then your brain understands them. And for fair use, I'm doing this.
Who is the state attorney for the 19th Judicial Circuit in Florida and the state attorney's office for the 19th Judicial Circuit in Florida as well. Here's the points they make in their introduction. Despite its reputation as a largely gun-friendly state, Florida inexplicitly continues to prohibit the peaceable carrying of firearms in an open and unconcealed manner. This blatant infringement of the Second Amendment right to bear arms runs counter to this nation's historical tradition and would have criminalized the very colonists who openly carried their muskets and mustered on the greens at Lexington and Concord to fight for their independence. Indeed, Florida's first experiment regulating the carrying of firearms in public did not begin until 1893, decades after Reconstruction and more than a century after the Second Amendment was ratified. To make matters worse, that 1893 carry ban openly targeted only a disfavored subset of the population, newly freed blacks, while whites enjoyed a de facto immunity from enforcement. Even though Florida recently joined the majority of other U.S. states, becoming a constitutional carry jurisdiction where no government permission slip is needed to exercise the enumerated right to bear arms, the 2023 statutory change extends only to concealed carry, while Florida continues to infringe the right of Floridians to openly carry firearms. That is hardly a tradition to be proud of, nor does it carry the day under New York State Rifle and Pistol Association versus Bruin. In addition to being a historical outlier, Florida's onerous open carry ban makes it an extreme outlier among the present-day laws of the 50 states. In fact, just 3 other states, the notoriously anti-gun California, Illinois, and New York, along with the District of Columbia, entirely ban the open carry of firearms. In contrast, the vast majority of states permit the open carry of all manner of firearms, both handguns and long guns, by any law-abiding adult and without any sort of permit at all. According to the United States Supreme Court, the only way Florida can justify such an extreme restriction is to show a broad and enduring founding-era historical tradition of governments banning the peaceable open carry of firearms by law-abiding persons, such that demonstrates that the founders never understood the Second Amendment to protect open carry in the first place. That is an absurd proposition and a hurdle that Florida simply cannot clear. For starters, the Second Amendment's plain text contradicts the notion that an open carry ban is permissible. After all, the amendment was designed to guarantee the ability of the body politic to form a well-regulated militia, meaning well-trained, armed to the teeth, and competent to resist oppression from foreign aggressors or domestic tyrants. No conventional military force in history ever has been confined to covert carry of concealable firearms, and thus the Second Amendment was designed to secure something far more substantial than carrying a snub-nosed revolver in one's pocket while grocery shopping. Second, there is absolutely no timely historical example, none, of restricting the right of Americans to peaceably carry firearms in public. At best, founding-era statutes regulated using arms for a phrase or to the terror of the populace, akin to modern-day brandishing statutes or prohibitions on drunken celebrations firing guns into the air. And by the time concealed carry restrictions did emerge decades, or in Florida's case, over a century after the founding, they almost universally did not prohibit open carry. When they did, courts were quick to strike them down. Finally, far from justifying the Florida statute challenged here, the historical record proves the opposite, that since the beginning of the Republic, Americans carried their firearms with them wherever they went, open for all to see. As St. George Tucker described, quote, in many parts of the United States, a man no more thinks of going out of his home on any occasion without his rifle or musket in his hand than a European fine gentleman without his sword by his side, end quote. To that end, plaintiffs seek preliminary, followed by permanent injunctive relief, as well as declaratory and other relief, to rectify Florida's infringement of an enumerated right that shall not be infringed. And I told you that it doesn't pass the muster, the Florida's ban on open carry doesn't pass the muster of the Second, the 14th, Heller, McDonald, Caetano, and Bruin. And just a real quick showing of what GOA says about each one of those, I think is pretty good to understand, especially if you're new to gun ownership, you're new to the Second Amendment community, and you want to know more about your God-given right. The statement of facts, this is real quick, guys. The Second Amendment of the United States Constitution provides a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. The unqualified and unyielding phrase, shall not be infringed, is found nowhere in the United States Constitution but the Second Amendment. In its landmark decision of District of Columbia versus Heller, the United States Supreme Court rejected the nearly uniform opinions reached by the courts of appeals, which for years had claimed that the Second Amendment protects only a communal right of the state to maintain an organized militia.
All right, I'm going to pull up. We can skip it. I would say if you're here and you're in this live chat, it's highly likely that you understand the Second Amendment, the text of the Second Amendment, the spirit of it, and the text, history, and tradition, and the changes that have occurred through the landmark lawsuits throughout throughout the last century and some change. Well, I mean, man, more than a century. Wow. I guess through all this, the only thing that I can say to and I guess it's not the ATF, it's the state of Florida, right? Yeah, I misspoke. I put the ATF in the title there. But anyway, through all this, I guess the important thing to state here is that Rich making this decision is kind of akin to sorry, I had to. Rich, I know you can't talk about the case being that it is active. I'm going to change this here to the state of FL, and I'm just going to put open carry laws. Why is it doing this, dude? I swear that like YouTube messes you up on purpose with titles. Like that, I've never had more spelling errors than with YouTube titles. Okay, there you go. I changed it there. Okay, so being that I wanted to do this in the most appropriate fashion, which is basically making fun of the armed scholar, I wanted to put a title like that. But obviously, the entire show wasn't going to be focused on it. It was just going to be something that we had Jared touch on because clearly both you and I are not going to have a conversation just about that. Dang, Kurt 24
Kurt, thank you, man.
for the show. Member for 29 years. Wow, man, that's huge. Instead of sending
That's a
his
big deal.
own message,
Thank you, man.
yeah, man, he put FlyingRich.com, which is the spot where you can get to all of Rich's socials, and then also YouTube.com/FlyingRichFirearms. Also on Instagram, Definition Knives, which is our new company, and
Back again.
DLDHardware.com. Now, we got banned. Sewing the ETF. Agorizer, what's up, bro? Good to see you. Tech Money, my guy, great to see you. Too many choices. Good to see all you guys. Scott, my guy, great to see you. Okay, so real quick. Yo, so true. Too many choices says this is the quietest Rich has ever been because they're talking about him. If it was about anyone else,
Well, that too, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
No, realistically, all I have to do is F things up. So if
there's no benefit.
No benefit.
Yeah. So we'll touch on a few things. Number one, a lot of you guys know that we're launching a company. It's called Definition Knives. It is a knife company, and I've talked about this quite a bit, but I just want to add this because I was talking to somebody today on the phone, and LARPerators Anonymous was supposed to come on tonight, and he ended up having to push to next Thursday, and that's totally cool. Love LARPerators Anonymous. He's an awesome dude. If you guys don't know, he has a channel on YouTube. It is LARP, just like LARPing, like live action roleplay. LARPerators Anonymous on YouTube. He makes great content. It's hilarious and it's informative too. So definitely something that you guys will would enjoy seeing. Fluffy Bunny, I'll get to you in one. Or here, I'll just pull it up. It's a short one. Fluffy Bunny Arsenal, thank you for 20 months, my guy. Thank you. And I appreciate that. Love the new background. I will say, just to pump my own I guess not pump, to toot my own horn. Yeah, this dude is a lot of work. It's a lot of work, bro. Holding these planks up with one hand, because each 2x4 section is one like 40-pound section. Holding it up in place with one hand while starting a screw in through the plank into the stud and keeping it level, because I didn't have anyone, or I could have put together a brace really quickly, but I didn't. Yeah, I mean, I should have just made a brace to hold it up, but I did not. But anyway,
There's no ATF rules against bracing a wall.
There are. The wall can't be longer than 16 and a half feet long. And if it's a shotgun wall, it has to be 18 and a half feet long.
16 inches on center.
Yeah. Fluffy Bunny, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. It was a lot of work, and I'm super DLD After Dark order DLD 5042 is ordered. Did you place an order?
What do you order? What Kurt order?
Suspicious transaction. I'm just kidding. Hey, look at that. Nice. Hey. Okay, so that's one of the things I was going to get to. He ordered one of the Definition Knives t-shirts, which we only have white ones now because of the logos. Maybe we could make it a logo, or a night of using other people's YouTube videos, but we can't show Frag Out's video, unfortunately, because it has copywritten music in it. So I'll show this real quick.
What if I mute it? I'll mute it.
That's all good.
It's muted. We can play it.
I'm going to show this real quick.
Okay.
Okay, so this is DLD hardware. Now, this is outdated, but I still don't want to pull it down because it says F the ATF in it, which I was served with a federal grand jury subpoena, and the ATF agent had to literally read this and click through it to get my phone number to contact me. So that was about 2024 being the year of DLD hardware hitting the evidence table, let's just say that DLD hardware hit the evidence table. I'll just say that, okay? I don't know how much I can say without getting in trouble. I mean, I'll probably be able to do whatever. We'll probably be able to pull it up too. But this is short-barreled waste pipe. Yeah. Thank you, Herb. Appreciate you, man. Pump your own horn. You nailed it. Yes, yes. Okay, sorry. GOA gag order applied. Yeah, that's probably true. But going back to you, Kurt. Thank you, Kurt. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, brother. Okay, so let's go back to this really quickly. So where did I just had view tab? Okay, so this is DLD hardware. When you go to DLD hardware, which is my company, you scroll down and you can look at jigs. I don't know why the merch tab moved. It was DLD hardware, WARE, and or WEAR. It was over here, but whatever. This is the merch, which is DLD hardware. Get it? And then we have parts and also tools as well. But if you go into merch and you click here, then you'll see that we have a Definition Knives t-shirt. You guys will also see that Rich and I will both be wearing the Definition Knives t-shirt at the GOA Goals event coming up. So we have the logo right there. Looks like a little man. And we'll show you guys more on that.
Oh, he looks happy with it.
He's very happy. I just changed him from sad to
stern
happy.
Look to happy look. Yeah.
Yep. And then on the back, you have this beautifully, I mean, that is just an excellent execution of this logo for Definition Knives, which is our knife company, which I'm going to tell you guys about in just a moment. And then on the sleeve here, I have Definition Knives put there too. Very clean look, very crisp, and it does indeed say that you will get way more chicks. Here, it says it right there, so it's got to be true, right?
It's got to be true.
Yep.
Read it on the internet.
Mm-hmm. So one of the things that we did, and this is going back to like the beginning, like the inception of like where all of this came from. And you know what? Because I already had shown one of the knives on YouTube, I don't care what Rich says. I'm going to do something real quick. Hang on.
Well, okay then. I want to show a tab, but I can't do it on my own. I need an assist from Dark. Let's see which tab. That tab.
What are you talking about?
I want to show a tab because just before the show started, I found this on the internet.
Found what?
Basically a super safety for a Steyr AUG.
Is that lawful or?
Yeah. Well, I would say it is. I mean, unless you're selling them.
Oh, you would say it is?
But well, so on. That's the.
What happened with I thought the ATF literally went after the super safety.
Yeah, they went after. So this is prior to the FRT lawsuit.
So my question with the FRT lawsuit and the FRT not being a machine gun, did I guess with the FRT not being a machine gun, does that mean that any force reset item is now not a machine gun, or does each one have to end up going to?
Well, all right. So based on the decision on the FRT, they said the law that specifies what a machine gun is based on how the trigger moves. That is the letter of the law, and you do not get to interpret that.
Okay.
But I'm not a lawyer. If you're taking advice from me, legal advice from me, you're stealing. Thank you, Matt Hoover. I'm stealing that from you.
Mm-hmm. James, welcome. Thank you for offering hugs. It's not really very well thought out because you're on the internet, so hugs would be challenging to distribute. However, thank you for the thought. So that's pretty dope. So this is a 3D printed. Is that carbon fiber nylon? Super safety.
The white stuff, I believe, is just PLA plus or PLA. He says PLA Pro, which is PLA plus to us common folk. So,
I see. I see the little tab. I just zoomed in on it.
yeah, so those are all. Can I make this big? Yes. Okay. So if you look at this, the green parts are stock AUG parts. The white part is printed. All of the white parts are printed. That's
They just look
very
black.
close.
Are those OD green, or they just look black?
They're OD green. Yeah.
Dope.
And in fact, just looking at that trigger pack, so the full auto trigger pack has a single tab, single pawl on the sear, and on the right side it has a ratcheting mechanism for the 3-round burst. So that this is actually. Whoop, did I drop? All right.
Yeah.
This is actually a semi-auto trigger FCU, fire control unit, for an AUG. But in the back, you can see that white tab, which is basically a super safety, and it works the same as the AR super safety, where it's a cross bolt safety.
And a lot of people
So
don't
legit.
know that most of the contents of almost all of the contents, like the hammer triggers here and all that, are polymer on and off.
Plastic. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I do want to let you know that I had a 100% fully licensed attorney in the as a viewer who is giving me legal advice. I'm just kidding. As an academic exercise, an unlicensed individual decided to shoot me a message that said the precedent depends on facially or as applied. Facially would apply to the to so cases forward, as applied is only to the plaintiff within the suit. So it depends on the ruling as far as if it would apply to all FRT style triggers or what. So I'll have to get some more info on that. But seek out, look
Yeah,
before you go.
I'm not promoting anybody be doing this.
He's not even saying that he's doing this himself. We're just showing something that's on the internet, because that's what we do on the internet. Is we talk about stuff on the internet. Gutter Cheese says, Flying Rich, I'm test firing the M1337 on Saturday.
Dude,
that's awesome.
Dude,
for you guys out there.
Did you do? I'm just wondering if Gutter Cheese did the modifications for the feed ramp, etc. Yeah, I have, other than printing and ordering every last stinking part, and printing a basically 50 BMG tripod mount, modeling it and printing it 50% size so I could hold it up on a live stream.
What you need to do is you need to get one of those mounts, one of those chest mounts that mount cameras, and mount the M1337 on it, and just waka. Just have it like attached to you, dude, with a 3D printed belt of 200 rounds of ammo. Oh, dude.
All right, so I have a new. Well, I don't even want to say it this way. Yeah, I've sucked at completing projects. I have a lot of uncompleted projects, and you think if I wasn't working, I would be able to get all sorts of crap done.
69 viewers, by the way. Nice. Stifler Manufacturing. Welcome.
So things, of course.
Bro, you keep leaving the chat.
Sorry, man. I've been working on other things. So I've been working with Dark on stuff. I've been working with another manufacturer on some stuff getting displayed at the show this week coming up. Speaking of which, who is going to GOA goals? And if you're in the chat, go to goals. Let me know.
Hell yeah. Yeah, so that so for people that don't know, more Beta Prince brother, what's up, man? Good to see you. Member for 26 months. Says keep up the fight, Flying Rich. Keep up the
Thank
flight.
You, man.
It's funny. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. So for people that don't know, what is the M1337? The M1337 is a.
You want me to grab the video of it?
Sure. Yeah. It is a 3D printed 6-barrel 5.56 Gatling gun, where the receiver is 3D printed and almost all of the components of this firearm are 3D printed, and even the belted ammo is 3D printed as well. So you take the ammo and you clicky, and is that it right there?
Yep.
All right, we're gonna pull it up so we can show you this thing. Check this out. Oh, I would well, I think he said he makes all the music, so
Mute
we
it.
should be good. No, you're good.
I
Just play
muted
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. This is Nopal.
So this is,
by the way.
Yeah, Nopal. This is his brainchild.
And for YouTube, we are not handling anything. This is a pre-recorded.
Oh, I am handling something. I am so handling something.
Thank you, Rich. That will help a lot.
So that's the delinker mechanism. It's 6 AR-15 barrels, so it's 5.56. 3D printed bolt carrier, AR-15 bolt. So those are the push rods that push the rounds into the barrels. And you couldn't quite see that, but so this is striker fired, and that's the chute where the links come out, and that is the 3D printed links. You want to print that in PLA plus, not nylon. So stage 1 of this project is to get it working. Stage 2 of the project is to motorize it.
You may want to add a little bit more.
Yeah, there will be a second receiver that's serialized, that's motorized.
Made by an SOT.
By FFL SOT with superpowers. Yes.
Yeah.
So delinker mechanism there again.
Oh man, that thing is incredible. I want to make it with like 7.5-inch barrels.
So more flame.
Just to make a little mini gun.
So yeah, the casings eject out of a separate chute. The links eject out of another chute.
And Rich has been working on this since February.
Well, legit, I had it printed in no effing time. Then I ordered the parts. Yeah. I like slow rolled ordering the parts, but got it done.
Correct. So for Stifler Manufacturing and anyone else that has the question, so this is a crank, which is a lawful semi-auto firearm.
God bless
Rich
America.
is, I know, right? What Rich is talking about is they're planning on doing another one just for S's and G's, another one, and with 0702 SOT. Walt with Safety Harbor Firearms, who is allowed to manufacture machine guns, they were going to add a motor and make it an actual minigun. I wonder how quickly you can burn one of those down and just have it like melting into a puddle on I mean, because that thing will go, and you got to get the cadence right to where it's not going too fast, to where it's, you know what I mean? I'm sure there's a sweet spot. How do I know? I worked in the industry years ago. How do you know what? Oh, nylon is
about the carbon fiber nylon and humidity.
Yeah, nylon is hard to injection mold in humid places.
But does Nopal have an updated? Hold on, let's see if he's got.
So James, that's exactly how it is when you're printing it. If you don't have that ish at 1,000 degrees and 0 humidity, which actually absolutely is an exaggeration, it is very difficult to get good results. However, there are a lot of ways you can get very, very, very good results. Oh, I think I just made a boo-boo. I think I just made a boo-boo.
What'd you do?
I just handled an FRAME, but I just like showed the pick rail, but you got a flash of it. Oh, damn it.
Are we still good? Hold on.
Yeah, we're still good now. I'm waiting to see if it goes to 0. Damn.
As far as I
That
know,
would
we're
be
still
cool for
good.
that October gathering. That would be cool for that October gathering. Tactical Turkeys, what's up, brother? Clip it out later. Yeah, I'll take it out in post.
Yeah, we'll fix it in post.
Yeah. So
All
I'm
right,
going to show you guys.
I got one more. Can I show one more thing?
Yeah, sure.
Here, you want to drop this in? So that's an animation of how it works. Is that freaking crazy?
That's badass. And yo,
I'm like, what kind of brain do you have to figure all this the heck out?
Yeah, that's impressive. Gutter Cheese has one completed, by the way. Man, you're still talking like what, $1,000, $1,200 to
Oh,
get one of these
$1,000 on the cheap.
Yeah.
Do you know what my daughter said to me? Because I actually, all right, so
Yeah, she said a
can we
couple
talk
things to you today.
Dang. So, just if you guys don't know, my father-in-law passed away a week ago Monday, and with Jewish tradition, you sit Shiva, which in the Jewish religion, that's where you have people come over to the house, they'll bring food, and you just sit around and talk. And it's actually kind of nice because it kind of, gets it out of your system and it helps you deal with it.
So let me ask you this though before we continue. I'm just curious, and a lot of people know things have been crazy. I had lost my father. You had lost your
Yes.
father-in-law within just a couple weeks of each other. It's crazy, and I'm sorry that you guys had to go through that. Is it odd or strange, being that you're a Christian and that Terry's a Christian? Like
Now a
you even
Christian, yes.
said, yeah, now a Christian. You'd even said that she had like picked out a whole bunch of like Christian songs and stuff
Christian
like
music,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, for his service. Is it weird? I guess because he was Jewish, so you guys are doing it
Right.
in honor of him.
Yes,
Or
yeah.
is there other family? I guess I don't know. Is it?
Well, Terry's sister is in town. Bob had close friends that Bob was a real amazing man. He's very much responsible for me being a good person and a lot of other people, learning how to be good men. So wow, a week ago I wouldn't be able to say that without like breaking down. So Bob was my friend like 20 plus years before I married Terry. And he was a big role model, big part of my life. And
he was actually responsible for you and Terry getting together.
Oh yeah.
You actually knew Bob before you met your wife Terry.
Yes, yeah. And I knew Terry over the years because I knew the family. She wasn't living at home, or at one time she was, but over the years that I've known Bob, and Bob has like adopted a number of people, figuratively, into the family. So really great guy. What a wonderful man. And it's kind of like my dad passed like 2 years ago. Crump's dad passed. Dark's dad passed. Bob was like the patriarch. He was in his family, in his extended family. He was the last of that generation. So big deal.
Yeah.
And of course it gets worse. So testing. Thank you for your sympathy. Tuesday morning, we had to put down one of his dogs. Yeah, we took it in a couple of months ago. That was the mostly deaf, mostly blind dog. It had an infection that was spreading, and it wasn't about like the level of effort that we had to put into a special needs dog. It was, about his quality of life, and it's rough because I would look over and he'd be sleeping, in his doggy bed, and it's like now the doggy bed's empty.
So,
Just
if, for you guys out there, if you guys have been watching the show for a while and watching myself and Rich and our little clique, if you've ever heard Rich go dog 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 dog, and seen him show a dog with a mohawk, that was the
oh
famous.
no, not the Mohawk dog.
Oh, I thought he had a mohawk. Oh, I'm
Yeah, no,
sorry.
that's
The other.
Chelsea.
I'm
Chelsea,
sorry.
the other
Chelsea
dog.
has the mohawk. The other dog does not have the mohawk.
Yes,
Sorry,
yeah.
the other dog does not have the
Oh my
mohawk.
gosh, if Chelsea was gone, I would be a wreck.
Yeah, no, I'm
I
sorry.
would. Oh,
I confused the hairstyles, not the dogs.
yeah. Love that dog. Yeah. So,
You guys
Sammy
gave
was
him
a
several months of life. You guys gave so
yeah. Oh yeah.
there's more to the story, which we don't need to get into, but there's a lot more to the story. And you guys took him in at the end of his life and gave him way more
hmm
life, and a very enjoyable life.
Oh yeah. Boy. Anyhow, so yeah, we still have two dogs from my father-in-law. One dog, Chelsea's been with us for over 2 years now,
Mhm.
and just love that dog.
Yeah. Doggy
So
dog, dog, dog.
yeah, it's
Mhm.
anyhow.
Doggy
So
dogs everywhere.
enough
Yeah.
sad stuff. So that's what's been going on recently, and it'll be nice to go to Goals and hang out with the guys, and so I'm looking forward
Yeah.
to that. Looking forward to seeing you and Crump and Jared, and I'm guessing Jordan Vinro, Bob, all those guys are going to be there also.
I believe so. I know Anderson Manufacturing is going to be there. We're going to be seeing them.
hmm
They're actually dedicating a little portion of their booth to Frag Out, which is incredible. I mean, that's
Yes,
huge. And then also,
yes. So
go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, no. So I'm very excited. If this wasn't YouTube, I could show you something, but I can't. So my Frag Out Anderson and Dark's Frag Out Anderson and one of Frag Out's Andersons are all going to be at the show.
Mm-hmm. I,
So stupid exciting.
I was actually,
And so no, Chelsea has the mohawk. She's not
yeah,
Sammy, the blind, mostly deaf dog that we had to put down on Tuesday.
yeah, that was the other one. So I want to share a few things with you guys, and actually, I'm going to show off a few things too. I'm personally selling some knives. These are knives that have only been handled
Oh,
and opened. They've never cut anything. They are 100% virgin blades, dude. This chopper, this thing it's like really hard to get like a load of how
mm,
massive this thing is on stream, but this thing is a beast. And they actually, well, either way, and I'm gonna say this, the Halo clone, I'm gonna let this one go too, and I got a few knives here if you guys are interested. Um, the Halo clone, which does come with a Kydex rig, you can throw it on your belt. Also the Cobra Tech side folder, the auto. Man, this thing is so comfortable. It's just you got to rock the safety if you're going to reverse grip that thing. We talked about that. And I'm also selling the gorgeous Kaiser, and man, just the heft on this thing is so dope. It's just a bunch of knives I don't need. I have like over 100, and it's just getting kind of ridiculous. So if anyone is interested, holla at your boy. Let me know. But on the topic of knives, I wanted to showcase something. So definition knives really all came from a couple things. Knives being on the market, and me just wanting like a very simple DLD QVC, yeah. A very simple EDC manual folding knife, and wanting knives that are similar to the quality of like Benchmade, for an example, but just getting so pissed off at how expensive, for an example, using Benchmade as the example, how pissed off these knives are, like $200 to $300, and they're using the same freaking materials in China. They're just assembling the shit in the US and then calling them 100% American made, which isn't a lie. But also the fact that their Benchmade are completely anti-gun. They've contributed to several different anti-gun um, uh, organizations, but also a side hustle for them is literally chopping up guns for law enforcement because they have the machinery, which is just, it just pisses me off. So I'm like, you know what? Uh let's just see if we can create our own knives. And that's what we started to look into, and talk to Rich about it. Rich was totally on board, and shout out to Rich, man. This literally would not be happening right now if it was not for Rich. Rich is literally bankrolling everything. He's dedicating a lot of time and energy to this as well. So we definitely need to show love for everything he's doing too. But I wanted to be able to give something to the EDC world that they would typically have to get for $200 to $300, and they would have to support, you know, companies that don't like or support us, and give it to them for under $100 and give them a really good high quality knife. That is like the definition of a good EDC product, right? Something that's affordable, something that's high quality, something that has, you know, because the word definition is also like looking at like the you know, the definition of the blade, right? Like, you know, the shape, the lines, the and all that. Anyway, the search the search went on to find a company in China that we could actually work with to have, you know, design these and manufacture these and on a scale that we needed. And it was just insane trying to find, if you could find like Goombeam, man, Goombeam helped me so much. He put me on to all the stuff to where I literally had
You know what? There are a lot of people in the industry that have helped us and guided us and
oh yeah,
shepherded us through the process. So
big
very,
time.
very much appreciate all of the people out there. There's, I don't know if you want to name names on who we've consulted with, but
Yeah,
other people in the industry have definitely helped.
for sure. Yeah, like as we kind of go through, I wanted to just kind of shine lights on like individuals like throughout so like Jordan Vinrow. Jordan would pick up the phone and talk to us and give us advice and direction, and you know, Goombeam has been super helpful to where like literally there was a point when I was on this crazy website using Google Translate between Chinese, Mandarin, and different languages. I probably wasn't even making sense to communicate with these companies to try to find who you know, who we could use for what we wanted to achieve. And it's just been a hell of a ride. And there are a lot of other people too that have helped and contributed time and energy too. But we finally found the right company. We got aligned with the company that is manufacturing these knives in the great state of China. And one of the things that we also wanted to do was we wanted to pay homage to the individuals in our community as well. So, Rich, if you wanted to talk about kind of what we're doing there, trying to, you know, show love to uh, the the people in our community with the names of our models.
Well, so we have the journalist for Crump. We've got the co-pilot for myself. Uh,
Yep.
let's see. Dart, did we agree on what your knife is going to be named?
No, actually, we've not. We've not. We have the.
So if you guys want to jump in and help us name Dark's knife, I say call it the Prius.
The Prius was that sounds
The
like a
Prius.
oh the Prius. Oh my goodness. I was
Not
like, what's a
priest. Prius.
I was like the Prius. China number one.
Per24 says Eclipse.
So actually, I will say, Kurt being one of them, Kurt and several other people actually sent me a lot of creative things that, in a way, mean dark or darkness, but out of context, it sounds dark. Eclipse is dope though. I do like that, but the Jizzler, the Jizzly, oh dude, that'd be hilarious. We also have the bird shot for the tactical turkeys, and we have other knives in the making for people that you all know, people that you all watch on YouTube, friends of ours. Like I think honestly, at first it didn't really hit me, but like calling Crump's the knife that we're naming, to pay homage to Crump, the journalist, I think is so cool. It's like I think of like like those journalists that go like overseas for like clandestine, like reporting on like clandestine shit, like just super like Jason Bourne type stuff, but like a reporter, Jason Bourne. That I don't know why, but that one just has that vibe. The co-pilot is super cool, and that one is so fitting because it has like aircraft grade stuff on it. Well, okay, so I don't want to go too far with that one. So that one's really cool. But my knife is actually the only knife that has ever been shown publicly at all, ever. And the circumciser. Oh,
Let's wait for you to see that.
The dark circumciser. Oh man, choose your own adventures, right? That's the best. Midnight and Eclipse sound good. Yeah, it's hard. That's what she said. So I will show you guys. This is the knife that. Well, I guess I can pull up the picture too. That Frag Out posted. Let's see. Hold on. Where's okay, hold on. Where
should we just?
No, I got the full size jammy. Well, I mean, I had. Did I save it somewhere else? That's so weird. Hold on, I'll have to pull up the downloads. Bro, what in the hell? What the hell? Dude, downloads is literally not showing up on my ish.
That's weird.
Very, very weird. Oh, okay, hold on. Here it is. No, this is super weird. Why is like everything?
I think the Dark Blade should be called the 3K.
The 3K. Oh, dude, that the most difficult like year and a half of my life. Dude, this is weird. It's like only showing stuff from my phone. It's not showing stuff from my machine right now. What the hell? Okay, I guess the original logo with the ladders is showing up.
You can't show that.
I absolutely would never ever show that. Dude, this is so strange. I've never seen what? How? Where did all my? Maybe someone finally hacked my computer. You got what you want. Man, that's so weird. Well, anyway, sorry. I know this is taking like forever, y'all. Right? That's so bizarre. Like, why would that? Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look at it. Anyway, so I'll just show you guys the knife. So, because this is the only one that we've actually shown, I'm just going to show this one. May I make myself full screen? Do you mind?
Sure, make yourself big.
Actually, you know what? Here, I'll do this. I'll just make myself semi big. How's that? How's my semi? So what I wanted to do was I wanted to come up with a very simple EDC style knife that is a manual folder that has a roller lock similar to the Axis lock that Benchmade has. And I wanted to use 8CR13 MOV steel and D2 steel. These are very good quality knives, great edges, but also I wanted to add to a little bit of the lore of DLD, how everything is blue, blue knives, blue Glocks, blue everything. So we landed on this. This is actually the first definition knife that was handled ever. This is a 3.74-inch blade, and it is a standard drop point style, so it's like perfect for EDC. It's got the roller lock, but to make it even cooler, we added the blue hardware, the blue pocket clip, the blue thumb stud, and that blue hardware you can't really see. There we go. There's the blue
So just so
hardware,
the people know, this is pre-branding. We haven't done the branding on this yet. So this is when we're evaluating the quality and all of the details of the knives.
Correct. So as you can see, like Rich is saying, this isn't branded. We were ordering knives, getting them in hand, and doing, looking at the fit, finish, the quality, doing testing, and just beating the shit out of them. So this was one of the ones that we landed on, and this is a gorgeous knife. Like in the hand, man, it feels so freaking good. Just the weight, the balance, the quality, the lock. You could just use gravity to open and close it. I actually would like to take the same style because it is just a manual folder, and look at the option of maybe adding an auto knife using that roller lock. But dude, it's so smooth. You can feel it. It has bearings in there, and that's why it's that smooth. But you can just feel it, man. It is just beautiful. And you can either pinch it with, pinch both sides of the roller lock. You can flick it with your thumb, or you can just flick. So instead of pinching it like that with two fingers, you can just pull one side down with your thumb, swing it out, boom. Crazy smooth. The grip is so freaking comfortable. It's like the pocket clip was like designed specifically for reverse gripping it, or front gripping. No jimping on the back, just to try to cut down on cost, but it's still, very, very comfortable. And man, that blue hardware and the blue pocket clip, the blue finger thumb stud and all that, man, it's just beautiful. So this is the dark one, and I won't share the others yet because you guys got to keep an eye out. But this is the first one, so wanted to show you guys that. And when you look at Benchmade knives and knives that are similar, like knives that that you can rock and you can just beat the dog shit out of, and they're just always going to be good. Some of the benefits of using companies like that, and why people pay $230, $250, $280, $300, is because, like, I was talking to LARP Raiders Anonymous today. He was like, I'm carrying a $350 Benchmade knife, but if it breaks or gets lost or whatever, they'll Benchmade will take care of me. And what's one of the things that we're doing? Definition Knives, Rich.
We're going to do the same. So there's going to be a lifetime guarantee on the knife, and if there's ever an issue with it, we'll take care of it. And if it ever gets removed from your person by
law
guys
enforcement
we don't like, we'll replace it.
Yep. If
and Walt's going to bed. Good night, Walt.
Nighty night, Walt. Don't forget to hit me up about the thing, and the stuff.
8 a.m. Wednesday morning, Walt.
He'll know. The dark one. That's it.
I say call it the glowy. The glowy.
Dude. Dark one. DK1. Definition Knives 1. It was the first one.
Really, the way it is it's not Definition Knives, it's Dark Knives, it's not Definition Knives.
Yeah, it's true. Rich is just, you know, I guess so. You're saying it should be DFK? Is that what you're
So
saying?
so Herb, not a theft warranty, only if it's removed from you by the police.
Yeah, yeah. So not in the commission
Not
of the
TSA
crime.
either. TSA
Yeah,
doesn't count.
yeah. It's got
You
look.
got to get into the lawyer fine print now.
Yeah, so we're going to be drawing this up to make more sense. We're going to err on the side of taking care of the customers always, right? But if you just lose your shit, then you know that's if it's something stupidity, a lack of stupidity could have prevented, then it's probably not going to be covered. But we're going to find a crafty way to say this: if you ever break your shit, we're going to well, I'll say it like this: if it's ever damaged or broken or whatever, we're either going to fix it, replace it, or if it's ever procured by law enforcement, as long as you weren't like literally in the act of a felony or something, then
So what
we'll
about jail PWEDC and they remove it from you?
do they remove it from you or do you lose it? That matters. If you lose it
I
inside of
guess
you,
send. See, I almost want to honor that. I mean,
yeah,
dude.
I would say if you can send me
But then
proof
the
that you
question is,
lost it.
how we got to bake them a cake and put it in there to get it. I mean, what do we do?
Well, it depends if we're talking. If they got released and they can prove that they lost it inside
Uh-huh.
themselves, then yeah, I'll
Yes.
honor
All
that
right.
for sure.
Prison wallet protected. Yes.
Dude, we're all about that.
PWP.
PWEDC, prison wallet everyday carry. That's how we do it. Yeah, not just because, dude, how many times have you lost a knife, right? Like in most cases,
Wallet
it's
carrying, or we're just talking random stuff.
just on your pocket,
Not the God pocket, the regular pocket,
correct, not the
like
God pocket.
clothing
Yeah.
pocket.
Yes,
Okay.
the pocket on your jeans. PWEDC counts as confiscated. Oh, that would be a good point. You know what? If you have to put a knife up your butt, I'll replace it. Okay, just it depends on the story. Okay,
Wait. Do you know how many people are going to be doing that just to get a free knife?
I said have to put a knife up your butt, not choose to, decide to, desire to. Very different. Very different. But look, we're gonna try to word this in a way. We're gonna have to have an attorney write it up, but we're gonna try to word this in a way that's like, basically,
Her Pixar didn't happen.
for that's what I'm saying, right? We need an X-ray. It is going to be to the advantage of the proof of purchase. It's going to be to the advantage of the consumer, right? Like that's hands down. That's what we're going to do. Here's the beautiful thing though. Getting back to all this is that being pissed off about paying too much money to get that, every single knife, at least that we have scheduled to come out this year, every single one of them is under $100, and every single one of them are designed very similarly to some of the most popular EDC knives out there. Now, just to be clear though, this is not a clone company. We're not cloning, Benchmains. We're not cloning freaking, flippers and Microtechs, flippers from other companies and Microtechs and shit like that. These are knives that we are designing and having a company make. And we wanted to keep them as tool-like as possible. And then eventually we'll get into the more defensive knives. And I've even got a fixed blade. If I showed y'all this fixed blade that I have, y'all would probably shit your pants and be like, yes, you need to sell that. But
that's not in the first release, so we're not showing that.
Yeah, we've got shit planned out for a very long time. Very far away.
At least a day or two.
Yeah, at least. Honestly, probably into 2025, provided that we don't, lose the entire country because of this upcoming election. If forced by circumstances but not prosecuted. Okay, if any of you guys choose to shove a knife up your butt, then call me. Okay, we'll talk about it. All right. But don't put stuff up your beehole. Okay, don't put stuff into any of your orifices.
Exit only. Exit only.
Yeah. The Dark 2. So I kind of like DK1 because it's like Definition Knives 1 and the Dark one. All right, you want to play? We'll get back more to the story in a minute, but do you want to play the Frag Out video? You just got to mute it completely.
Oh, hold on. I gotta cue it up.
Slicey Dark Tool. SDT. Oh, I should name it with the acronym SDI. Sending dick images. Dark Knives come with lube.
Did I send you that video? Did I?
Which one?
I don't want to talk about it right now, but
I tend to hide knives in other people's asses. Does that count? That's as long as it's with their consent. Oh, you moved it.
Yeah, no, I had the wrong screen came up. I'm ready.
Okay, is it muted?
It's muted.
Okay.
For real.
You sure?
For real.
All right. Because little Wheezy don't play. All right. You know what? Actually, go back to beginning and pause it. All right, ready? We're gonna start this on the count of 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. How appropriate is that? You know?
Oh yeah.
Devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress. Call 911.
Pause it for 2 seconds. Now play.
No, I can't hit the right button.
It was off key. Frag Out is just incredible he's just a genius, man. And it's so simple, but like that's what's beautiful about it.
Legit, we were on the phone, Dark and I talking because I've been busy with family all day, and it wasn't until like 11, 12 at night before Dark and I sat down. I looked at it on the computer, and I scrolled through on my phone, and I didn't really get it. And I'm like, wow, he sent us a lot of stuff. I'm not sure what's going on here. And then when I saw it, I'm like, oh my god, I love it. I'm like, super excited about it.
That's a person.
I'm like, that's the kanji guy. It, like I said, it was midnight, and we pulled up Frag Out, and then we did a couple of tweaks to this, and his screen shared, they were like, yes!
Oh yeah. And this is him just wrapping up the rest of it. I guess I should probably have music still going on.
So yeah, these were the different treatments to the logo, and you know, we went with the tight DK, the DK merging together for the branding.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Sport Brand, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Love the logo, by the way. Thank you. I like DK.
Yes.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, so we had the cross in there. The cross was something that we talked about doing because we want to showcase that tools like this could be
Boom.
some look at it like the armor of God, like that kind of thing. And as Christians, we wanted to showcase the cross, and it could do a number of things. Only good could come from it. However, it was kind of like the cross was like right where, if that is a person,
It
it would
wasn't in
make
the
it
right
pretty great.
place.
Yeah, placement could be considered blasphemous or sacrilegious. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
No.
Sacrilegious. Yeah. Sorry. Thank you. Appreciate that. And look, dude, I mean, Frag Out gets he
Yeah,
just
Frag Out
crushed it.
just kills. He totally. I'm so impressed with him. So impressed.
Stickers are coming too. Stickers are coming. So just so you guys know, the level of attention. Okay, I know what some people are probably thinking. They're like, dude, you're just getting a product from China and selling it, bro. First off, that is what like every single company in the history of forever has done over the past like 100 years. But there is so much more that has gone into this, and not only the actual like knives, right? Oh man, I love showing that. I love holding it too. It's just like
I love holding
um
it too.
Drew, what's up, brother? No homo. You love holding it too. um Not only the knives themselves, but the packaging, right? The people, the names, the people that are going to get the knives, like everything that we have put into this. It has been months and months and months of hard work, and not to include the store and the website and all that stuff. We have been working on it in the open so much that people actually reported our Instagram to be deleted, and I think I know who it was. But I would never, give them the gratification of knowing that it was them, because Instagram actually shows you
Ooh,
the
Fluffy Bunny is
allegations.
asking about pre-orders.
So
We haven't even talked about pre-orders.
so
Because that was something I thought about today and wanted to discuss with you.
I've considered that. I know we haven't talked about it. Pre-orders. I'd consider having a conversation with Rich about pre-orders closer to the launch. The things that we're going to do is basically leading up to the. I thought about doing this one of two ways: slowly dripping them out on Instagram. Um, or just doing a launch and just being like, "Poof, everything's available." I think it's probably best for us to just open up the floodgates and just be like, boom, everything's available, but you won't be able to order them until a particular day or time, because there's going to be other stuff coming out that's going to work with other things behind the scenes. So you guys just got to keep an eye out. We will be posting pictures on Instagram. We will be kind of, driving excitement on these things. A lot of people are excited about them, but it's a big deal, man. To be able to take something that usually costs, another company to go buy the same shit in China and use a different steel, and then put it together in the US and then sell it for $200-300, $350, right? When we're selling them for under 100, dude, these knives are going to be like $79. Like it is, even me just like holding it in my hand, just being like $79. Like that's crazy. So I'm pumped about it. The quality is nuts. I can't believe those idiots in the great state of China are willing to sell them to us for this cheap. I'm just kidding. Sorry if you guys, Wang Chang, if you ever see this, I'm sorry. But anyway, basically the knives in the beginning are going to be almost all the roller lock style of folding knife, and then we'll probably come up with, well, not probably, there will be another launch of another type of knives, and they're all going to be EDC focused, but we'll come out also with at least one, if not more, small fixed blade like fighting knives too. So when you going to release? Probably 2, maybe 3 weeks, but we're probably about 2 weeks out from Definition Knives being completely open. Yeah, probably 2 weeks, maybe 3. There have been some things going on that have been challenging for me, so I haven't been able to. I've been putting a lot of time into this. Rich has been putting a lot of time into this and money, and it's been challenging to do the day-to-day activities for DLD hardware and setting up all this stuff on the front end. But once everything is up and running and I'm just fulfilling orders and talking about the products and showing them off, because I want to show you guys what they can do and the quality and all that on videos and all that. Also, dude, I have another video queued up for the Shadow Systems XR920C. We got it up to like 1,350 or 1,380.
I got to talk to you about the XR920C.
Yeah,
you remember a couple days ago, I'm like, hey, remind me, we got to talk about this. We didn't talk about it.
Well, no, you told me that you had a guy that it failed.
Mm-hmm.
Did something else happen?
No, okay, we did talk about it.
Yeah, you said that after like a couple magazines or a couple hundred rounds or something, it was just like stovepiping and would not stop malfunctioning.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So here's my outlook on that. So for those of you out there that know, when we're looking at Shadow Systems, a lot of people look at them as like the Gucci level, Gucci tier Glocks, and they're like $1,000. And my question was, is the $1,000 worth it, right? And for me to be able to get information to give to you guys, I think is really important, so you guys can make purchase decisions. So I was like, okay, I need to see, like, if I go buy a Shadow Systems, the XR920, which is like the 19X or like the Gen 545, kind of, equal to that style, is it worth almost twice what a Glock is? Now Glocks are like 650 anyway, 6.25. But I got it at a crazy low price, and I was like, I'm gonna run this thing. I'm gonna take it, and right from the factory, with no cleaning, no maintenance, no oil, no nothing, I'm gonna run it until it just stops working. And initially at about like 640 rounds or something like that, or 650 rounds, it did start dragging, and there were some problems. But what happened was there was a small burr that snapped off of the rail, and it was digging into, I assume it was a burr, but I was looking through another gun, and a flake of brass came out of another Glock that I broke down, and I was like, oh, it could have been a flake of a casing or projectile or whatever, because it was literally digging into the inside of the steel on the slide rail. So who knows what it could have been, but it ended up coming out. I put it back together, still no cleaning, no oil, no maintenance, no nothing. Put it back together, took it back out, and went on another range trip. Usually I'm putting about 200 or so rounds through it per range trip, because I have my other guns I want to shoot too. And the XR920C is now up to like 1,350 or 1,380 rounds. I got to look, but I'm going to keep shooting it until it stops working. So however many thousands of rounds that is, I don't know.
I don't want to show whose this is, but that came out of the Striker channel of an X5 Legion. That's a diamond plate, but I don't know if you see all the brass shavings.
Oh yeah.
So he was having an issue with his X5 Legion competition gun running reliably.
Dude, that's Dust carries an X5 Legion. That's like his go-to gun, and it's man, it's been reliable for him, but I would not carry one personally. Yeah, so the cost. So in short, is the Shadow Systems worth 980 to 1080, whatever it is, right? 1089. Absolutely not. 100%, no question. Absolutely not worth that. I got it on a Black Friday sale for $499. Now,
And I wanted one, and I just bought like 3 different $1,000 guns
yeah,
within a couple of days, and I'm like, yeah, I want that. I'm gonna pass.
that's what I'm saying. Burrs on a piece at that price. Yeah, so it could have been a burr, could have been something else, but either way, on a
Could have
gun,
been, some brass from a casing,
yeah, it could, or it could have been a burr. But when I went back through, there's no visual place where a burr was. There was a small spot on the rear left rail, I think, and I was like, oh, that may have been where the spot was, but it's so smooth. It's too smooth to have been a burr. But yeah, for a $1,089 gun, or you can get them for like $889 to $1089 or whatever, but still, are they worth twice what a Glock is? Absolutely not. Did they make some significant changes that I believe are superior in some ways? Yes. I think their very creative solution. Oh, shucks. Hold it down for 1 second.
Wow, and I wanted to run out and like make myself a cup of hot tea or so in the microwave, but now Dark is saddling me with
Never mind.
running the show without him.
It's still running. Sorry. I thought
Oh,
my
you had
phone
to
was
do
just
something.
ended. Yeah. Okay. Real quick on the note of the cases we were just talking about. Just a quick look over the ruling shows as applied challenge for the FRT specifically, but includes association standing, which includes all membership of the organizations as plaintiffs in suit as having standing. So it likely does not apply to all FRT items. It doesn't set the precedence for all FRT items on the planet. So to get back to the shadow systems, they came up with a very, very creative solution for the very common optics mounting issue for Glocks. For most Gen 3 and some Gen 4 Glocks, especially the aftermarket aftermarket parts were known for this. What people would do is they would, because all the slides needed to be RMR cut, right, to be up to Gucci standards, because no one uses iron sights anymore. All these companies would put an RMR cut, and they would put the screw holes in there for an RMR footprint optic. Well, what happens is you have a rod underneath of the right hand screw that literally contacts the screw literally contacts the rod that applies spring tension against your extractor. So the amount of problems that people were getting, they were getting these really dope Gucci Glocks and then cranking down their Holosuns on it, and then all of a sudden their pistol turns into a blowback piece of shit that malfunctions all the time. So there are people that cut the screws. There are people that do all sorts of things that to try to work around that problem. Glock with the Gen 5 came out with the MOS system with the plates, which is a very good fix. Even though it's high, it's a lot of people don't like them. But when all I'm looking at is it an extremely rigid platform for mounting optics? Does it work? Does it stay? And does it keep the screws from backing out? Yes, for all four. Bingo. Good, right? Shadow Systems, though, said we want to make a more creative solution. So they actually took the piece of the
push rod,
the extractor spring. But I forgot the term for the actual rod. I think we'll just call it the extractor spring. They actually captured it inside the frame or slide further down. So this way you can literally screw the optic into the slide and the screws go almost all the way down. Like it is the most solid system, period. They also have a return spring on the striker, which is kind of creative too. So they did implement some cool stuff, but is it worth $1,000, $900, $1,000, $1,100? In my opinion, absolutely not. If you were to get a used you know, RMR cut Glock, OEM Glock, I would take that all day when it comes to dollar for dollar. It's just not worth it in my opinion. Is it still a good gun? So far in my experience, yes. 1,350 or 80 rounds, whatever, through it, zero malfunctions. Even when I had the issue with the rear rail, still zero malfunctions. It you know it was it was not malfunctioning. It was, you know, working the entire time. So can't complain about that. I just don't believe it's worth that premium. Like the value that you're getting, although it's an increased value compared to, you know, a Gen 3 Glock or something like that. Like, yeah, it's great. Is it worth more than twice the price of a brand new Gen 3 Glock? Absolutely not. That's my 2 cents. I had to grind down screws on the PSA Rock 5.7 Holosun mount. Yeah, a lot of people do that. You just want to be cautious because you want to make sure that the screws that you're using retains the optic, and you also want to make sure that it doesn't interfere with any of the internal components, right? I wouldn't buy a Shadow Systems. Just out of curiosity, Eric Stockbridge, why not? I went to get one and all gone. Yeah, a lot of people did because that deal was crazy. I'll be honest. The only reason I have that Shadow Systems, the XR920C, is because it was $499. Now, tell me, all of you guys in chat, if you could get the same Shadow Systems XR920C for $499, would you buy it?
Absolutely. I would do it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, because it's a Glock price for a Glock, right? It's not an OEM Glock, but I personally I want to push it to the point of failure so I can see well, A, what the failure point is. B, I want to see if the manufacturing quality of the components are up to par with an OEM Glock. Because I could run a Glock for thousands and thousands and thousands of rounds without having one hiccup. And even when you do have hiccups with Glocks, usually they're either ammunition related or they're magazine related, and you're not using OEM mags. But Glocks can have malfunctions. I'm just saying. So Shadow Systems was not first time quality. Correct. Lost screw last weekend. Oh, that sucks. That's the worst. It's still a Glock clone. It is indeed. I totally agree.
I haven't lost the screw. I know it's somewhere in my office.
I can go out and get a Glock frame and build it myself. Yep, absolutely. The thing that made me German space magic. Yes, the thing that made me want to give the Shadow Systems a shot was it appears to be very Glockish, but the grip is slightly different. Even though at first glance it feels very OEM-ish, the angle is slightly different and the grip is slightly different. And for some reason, I can shoot a Shadow Systems way more accurately than I can shoot a Glock, a standard OEM Glock frame. I have no idea what it is. I don't know why. I wish I knew because I would just replicate that on all my Glocks. But it's just a very slight angle change and slight grip change. It's also lighter than Glocks, so there's more felt recoil. It bounces around a little bit more. When I was editing the video, I was like, man, I'm. It looks like I have less control of that gun than when I'm shooting my Glocks. But I am going to be uploading a hard video. I know it's been a very, very, very long time. The last video that that I uploaded to my channel was aside from the Tac Knives video was is CRS going to be a free man when the ATF did the whole mistake on the key card thing? Yeah. Bacon, what's up, brother? Good to see you. 49 likes for 43 present. Happy to see that. Yeah, a bunch of people left. We had like 60 people in here. They left. I guess they do not enjoy Shadow Systems, or the feds clocked out. It could be that. It's a learning curve. Yep. Brother Bob, great to see you, man. By the way, great to see you. Another Chinaman Bob. CNT Designs and Arms, brother GD Bacon. How goes it with you? Let's see. I want to make sure. I think I saw some other.
Well, while you're doing that, I want to shout out FGM. FGM comments on every single video I post. So
He does.
you, sir, are killing it.
I think I have a comment from him on like every one of my my shits as well.
Totally appreciate it.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do one of my next. I have shorts queued up, so it's gonna be a little bit, but put like an FGM in 9mm somewhere in one of my shorts coming up.
Nice. That'd be dope. M. Gabriel.
Well, I don't know if the short got published yet, but one of my shorts, I had the Definition Knives logo in the background.
Nice. That's awesome. Zanti says, another highly annoying video? I'm still here, but kind of nodding out. You're good, Agorizer. I'm glad that you're here, bro.
Yeah, if I do a highly annoying, that means I ran out of videos. I'm like, oh, crap.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, Rich is constantly uploading shorts. And I got to give it to you, man. You're doing well. You're doing well with the shorts. I didn't
realize. I just looked at the count when the show started. I'm like, I'm at 16K. I'm over 16K subscribers on that channel now.
Nice. That's awesome. Dude, now that I got this gun wall, I'm going to be doing videos all the time. Yeah, I mean,
no, you're not. You're going to be working, packaging stuff.
Psh, bro, what? Dude, oh, I did get well, we'll talk offline. Yeah, so that's that. We talked about Definition Knives. We did, for the first time, debut the DK one. That's kind of cool. That may be the one, because it's the DK, but it's also dark, like they do the Mark 18, which is MK, the Dark 18, which is DK, right? I think Dark One is probably going to be the name. I think that's the easiest thing, because naming something.
Kurt's tapping out. Thank you, Kurt.
Kurt, brother, thank you. You go get some sleep, man. I'm gonna grab a drink, so you can.
I want to grab like a hot tea, but that's gonna take a few minutes to make.
That would indeed take a few minutes. I'm gonna.
Do we do like 2 AEDUs? Say, hey, you guys talk among yourselves. We both leave and come back.
Yeah,
would that be wrong?
We could do that. Yeah, sure. Let me go first, since I'm just grabbing a can that I can open with my fingers.
Topo Chico?
Not a Topo Chico. I haven't had Topo Chico in a very long time.
Topo Chico for.
But I could do this. I could play this quick video.
Hey. From that one's rough. That one's freaking rough. Yeah, you don't want the gooch shot. What's left of on my chisel? I still have the ATN night scope on my Gislet.
On your Super Duty?
Of my Super Duty. The Chinese Peck clone, that was Babyface P, so I had to return that back to him. He was holding something of mine hostage until I physically went to his house and gave it to him.
Well, it's not like you have night vision to use the IR laser with. Weren't you supposed to get a set of night vision?
Did I F up that deal? Did I not close that deal properly?
I think you.
Did the window close on that?
Yeah, I think you were not included on the list, unless they actually put one aside. But
who was I supposed to contact for that? Because I know I got contact info, and I just ish happened, and
I could connect you. I could see.
Okay.
And if you did want to take a second to do your tea, I could actually play something real quick for the fellas.
All right, man. I'll be right back.
All right, cool. Do your thing.
What's going on, guys? It's Dark with DLD After Dark. I wanted to give a quick shout out to one of my favorite knife companies.
Building your online business?
Really? Come on, bro.
Go to Wix.com and
companies. Tac
Not
Knives
cool.
USA.
Not cool, dude.
What's going on, guys? It's Dark with DLD After Dark. I wanted to give a quick shout out to one of my favorite knife companies, Tac Knives USA. Now, Tac Knives has been a huge supporter of the DLD After Dark channel for a long time, so I want to show the same support right back to them. If you use code DARK, that's D-A-R-K, you get 20% off your order. That's 20% off your order. A little kickback comes back to the channel just because you came there off of my recommendation. The money doesn't come from you, it comes from the company, so don't worry about that. You'll be able to support Tac Knives. You'll get a great OTF knife or auto knife for an excellent price, and you'll be supporting the channel as well. Why don't we take a quick look at some of their products?
The Nighthawk V2 with the double-edged dagger blade. This thing is gorgeous, very crisp action. This is in 154 cm steel. This is the Barracuda in the Warncliffe blade. This is a D2 tool steel. This has been one of my EDCs for a while. I highly recommend it. Gorgeous Warncliffe blade. This is also D2 tool steel as well. Very solid action. This is the reverse grip karambit, so it opens like this. So for all you super cool tactical guys, can't do it with a serious face. There you go.
Guys, I appreciate y'all so much. If it weren't for you guys, if it weren't for the viewers, if it weren't for the channel members, we literally would not be able to do this. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you to Tac Knives. Thank you to you. Now let's get back to the show.
Don't ask me how many times I had to do that.
All right. Stop. Okay, there we go. My apologies. I'll bring Rich back when he comes back. By the way, this is totally a joke. Tac Knives versus Definition Knives. Just so you guys know, I still 100% support Tac Knives. There's not going to be like any warriors fighting in the streets or anything like that. And they're different too, so I support them, and I still have a lot of their products, and I always will, and I'll use them forever because they're great. This is their new what was this one? The Prius? No, it was the Prism. This one, man, is super cool. Their higher end products are dope. The cheaper ones are, I'll be honest, they're kind of hit and miss. Kind of you get what you pay for kind of thing. But the higher end ones that are like $130, $150, these ones are money. They're solid. I've never had an issue with them. This one's pretty cool too. I love their Warncliffe blades. The machining on these are sick. There's another one. Where's my Barracuda? Ooh, Barracuda. Hold on. Where? There it is. Okay, this is the Barracuda. This one has the carbon fiber in it. This one is super dope. Love this one. Rich actually has this same one, but in the dagger blade. I just kind of prefer the Warncliffe. That blade shape, dude, the machining in that thing is awesome. So anyway, I obviously still love and support Tac Knives, but Definition Knives and Tac Knives are just different things, Are they made in the same factory? You know what? Maybe. That's kind of the funny thing. I would not be surprised to hear. Well, no. So actually, no. So Tac Knives gets their products from the great state of China as well, and then fits them, does all the hand fitting and stuff, and puts them together in Texas. So, I mean, yeah, I guess they're made in the USA, right? And I just, man, it's kind of dishonest, right? Like, I don't know.
Assembled.
Yeah, assembled in the U.S. But either way, I support Tac Knives. They've been great, and they've been supporters of the channel. Do you need a tester, Dark? I can give an honest test. Throwing, chopping, carving, sticking. I don't want you throwing my knives, but I'm just kidding. Luckily, we have a group of dudes that are just so eager to beat the ever-loving shit out of knives. So, as for now, we don't need a tester, but I'll tell you what, if we do need a tester, you'll be one of the first people that I call. We do already have some things lined up, some folks that you guys know, love, and watch on YouTube that you'll see Definition Knives that are going to be giving their honest opinion about them and using them, carrying them, and we want people to take them and abuse them and use them, or use them and abuse them. Tim, what's up, bro? Dark, don't do Winnie the Pooh jokes in China. I will never go there. It doesn't matter what absolutely no. I don't even want to. What is that going to look like of us spending thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars with China? Like that would probably look bad, right? Well, no, I guess our president does it all the time. But for real though, like
No, he gets money from China.
yeah, and other places too. But yes, he gets money from China. But money going internationally, large amounts of money going internationally like that. I mean, there's got to be some type of. I mean, how do they do it? Do they just do external wire transfers or something? Can you
Not sure.
each out of the country?
ACH, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We could call Hunter Biden and ask how he does it.
I could look on his laptop because I was given access to that hard drive. By the way, shout out to John Crump, the journalist. You see,
Get some gold bars from Turkey. I think it's Turkey and Egypt.
Dude, I've gotten bricks of copper from Turkey. Let's see. Nice tea bag, Rich. You know what? If there's one thing I know for certain is that Rich is highly skilled in the tea bagging exercises. And yes, I took that and I put the squeaky dog toy noise in the back. It just was better than the pff, 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 pff. I just couldn't get the sound to line up. Let's see. There was something else we were going to talk about too. My Barracuda was.
You mean all the crap we planned on talking about?
Yeah, I don't think we talked about one thing that we planned on talking
Not one
about.
thing.
Yeah. Hold on. What was the other thing we were going to say? Obviously, we're talking about Definition Knives. We'll keep you guys up to date and up to speed. Oh, why Definition Knives was pulled down from Instagram. So
I don't even know.
Oh, you didn't see the messages? Oh, dude, you're gonna love this. Okay, so I get a message today. We started the Definition Knives Instagram probably like over a month ago, right? And we were like, hey, we're gonna do the releases on Instagram.
On Definition Knives on the IG.
Yeah, exactly. If you go to Instagram, type in Definition Knives, no spaces altogether. Don't type in no spaces altogether. I'm just saying, just type in Definition Knives and you'll see it pop up. Now you'll see it pop up, but for a little while it was off of Instagram. We didn't post anything on it for the longest time. We have under 100 followers. It's super small. It's like nothing, right? And we finally, after Frag Out did all that dope logo work, we finally posted a picture of you know what? Let me see. Do I have this here? I think I do. Hang on. TheDarkMavis. Ah, yes. Okay. Here we are. Oh, is that from? Oh, okay. Never mind. That's something else. Okay, so let's see. These are all the PDF versions, which doesn't have the picture of the knife in there. Jiminy crickets, really? Say, look for Frag Out. Scoozy. Okay, definition knives, logos. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, can't show that. That's all of the knives. Okay, and bam. Beautiful. Okay, I got it here. Download, download. Beautiful. Okay, so now I got it. I don't
Do you
know
think
why.
the domain nospacesaltogether.com is taken?
I mean, it would have to be like something and then no spaces altogether afterward. I mean, I would say probably, but it doesn't make sense if it's just by itself. You know what I mean?
I might buy that domain.
Do it. Do it up. Okay, just so you guys can see this here. So this is one of the pictures that Frag Out included, and Fluffy Bunny, no spaces altogether,
That's why I said.
is available. Yeah. So this is one of the pictures that he put up, and prior to this, we hadn't posted anything on the Definition Knives Instagram. And once this was posted, and then I saw him post a video on YouTube, and then once the video was posted on YouTube, people were hitting me up like, "Yo, I saw one of the knives. I saw the logo," and I was kind of like, "What?" Kurt was actually one of the first ones that hit me up. That was like, "Good night, Runway," and he was like, "Yo, I saw the logo. That's awesome." I'm like, "What? How?" So Frank Out had posted on YouTube, and this knife was shown, and the laser work and all that stuff. And that's when I was like, you know what? Since it's out there, I'm just going to post it on Instagram. So I posted this with it was a reel with this, and then another Definition Knives logo at the end saying coming soon and stuff like that. It's the only thing we've ever posted on Definition Knives. It got 1,144 views and 34 likes, which is terrible performance, but it is what it is. That's what it was. And after it sat for a few days, I get a message in email, actually, or no, I went to log in to Instagram to DLD, like the DLD After Dark one, and I got a message that said, "Your account, Definition Knives, has been taken down off of Instagram for deceptive practices." And hold on, deceptive practices, and what was the other one? I have it here.
All right, I bought nospacesaltogether.com.
Of course you did. Oh, deceptive practices and suspected fraud. Okay. Which, like, this is like absolutely absurd. Okay. Like, we posted one thing, and then literally a bunch of people so excited, can't wait. This is great. It's just absolutely absurd. Now, I thought maybe because because the website is links to nothing currently. I was thinking maybe it's that, right? Maybe they saw that there's starting to be some traffic, people were starting to see it, and they saw that the website was dead, so they just didn't trust it, and they thought it was spam or scammers.
Should I just put up a website that says coming soon? Like put the kanji guy coming soon, white kanji guy, red background.
I mean, we probably could, yeah. That wouldn't be a bad idea. And maybe even a counter. That would be awesome. If we actually know when it's going to launch. And then Instagram took me through this whole thing. It was like, put in your email address so we can send you a code to prove that you're a human. And I was like, okay, put in my email. Then it was like, put in a cell phone number so we can text you a number to prove that you're human. I'm like, bastards. So now you're going to link my accounts so the
Right.
DLD and Definition Knives are the same dude, which whatever. I don't want to lose my account, so I'm like,
Right.
all right, let's keep going through this. Then,
no, but then it gets weird. This is the last I heard It's like, hey, I got to go. I got to do this.
This is where it got like I was like concerned. Like it was super weird. It said, "Please record a selfie and show us that you're a real person. Record a video selfie and show us that you're a real person." And that's when I was on the phone with you, and I was like, "Dude, this is absolutely absurd. Let me do this, and I'll give you a call back." So then I pressed the okay, record the stupid shit button, and it said it like puts me in this big circle, right? And I'm pissed during this time, so it's probably the worst time for me to do this video. And it says like, move your head left, move your head right, move your head up, and there's these little like red things that turn green when you turn your head the way that they ask you to do it. And I did it, and I started saying, I was like, "This is ridiculous. This is absolutely absurd. I own Definition Knives, and what you're alleging is absolute like insanity." And I was like talking shit the whole time, like saying like, this is ridiculous, right? And like 30 minutes later, they responded and they were like, "We are so sorry. We think we took your account down by mistake." I was like, "Yeah, dude, I freaking thought so." But then, if I don't know if you guys know this, Instagram will actually show you the allegations and show you that you were reported. And it
Oh,
did show that people reported us. And I absolutely know without a shadow of a doubt who reported the
oh, no way.
yeah.
You didn't tell me that part.
You know who it was?
I have no idea.
All right. That's just a little something for you there. Yeah, so crazy thing, I can't believe it
Hmm.
either. Yeah.
We're not going to say who, are we?
No, no, we're not gonna say it. They know. They know. That's the important thing. They know. And I'd say a high likelihood that out of 30 people, they're likely enjoying this free content as well. Um, say it, say it. No way. Secret squirrel. Yeah. Um Black Scout. The fact that you literally are like people I have absolutely no. Oh, he said Black Scout first. No, dude, I got no beef and no drama with Black Scout. We joke around about turkey stuff, but aside from that, that's it. No, it was not Black Scout Survival. Anyway, it's unfortunate that things like this happen, but when you're starting to make progress, there are always going to be people that don't like that and don't want to see you doing well. And here's the funniest thing: a lot of people are like, "Oh, they're doing well. They must be doing so well. So we're going to jump in and try to get a piece of that." Like, if you only knew that, like, I'm literally going through one of the most difficult times of my life when it comes to that stuff. And I could just
Let's just say you wouldn't be offering things up for sale.
yeah,
If,
yeah, I mean, I'm selling stuff to like, raise cash together, like um and I don't just look, it would be so easy for me to come on here and be like, "Yo, I am in some serious trouble." Like, I'm looking out my back window to make sure my car's still there. Okay? Um, it would be so easy for me to come and just ask for help, but like, dude, I'm gonna find a way and find a solution for everything. And the truth is that the Lord will provide, just like my tattoo says. And You know, I'm going to bank on that. I'm going to count on that. I'm not going to count only on faith. I'm going to count on faith and action, and I'm going to take
hmm
action.
hmm
And it would be
Like
very easy
in the
for me.
Bible,
Mhm.
usually God says, "You want water? Speak to the rock."
Yeah.
And Moses smacked the rock, and he said, "You're not going to the promised land because of that." It's like,
Yeah.
whoa!
Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that
I
crazy?
was,
He
I
didn't
was like,
say smack the rock.
no.
No, Moses. Dude. Oh man. So often do we lead ourselves astray. Um, but it would be much easier for me to just, you know, get a job. And not to say anything bad about that at all, but um it's really important to me for me to showcase to my daughter that anyone can start and maintain a business and or businesses, and I want to make sure that I can set that example for her so she can build her life by design and not have to rely on someone else's dream
Working for the
to,
man.
yeah, like, to sit back and think like, okay, and I also don't want to build businesses on borrowed money. That's bullshit. So I'm like, you could either be a part of someone else fulfilling their dream, or you could fulfill your own dream. And guess what? There are going to be times when things are extremely difficult, and there's going to be times where you're struggling, and there's going to be times where, and look, I you know, everything's going to be okay. I'm sorry. We don't need to go through all this. I apologize. I just want to keep it real because if people are like literally attacking us already and trying to take down our social media um,
What are they
profiles,
afraid of?
I don't think they're. I think they just want to hurt us. You know, I think they literally just want to hurt us, and you know, hurt people hurt people. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
But I'm also good. I'm not saying this just so sponsored by Cloud Razor. Oh man,
Proud Razor.
that's Kaiser says it. Um that's my broski. Anyway, yeah, I'm not saying this so like, you know, people will like donate and stuff like that. I don't want that, and that's I already feel so guilty for those that have already done that. I would much rather come on and be like, "Hey guys, I'm selling a bunch of my knives and I want you guys to actually get something, you know, and not just
hmm
contribute. I want you guys to like get something, especially since I'm going to be sitting on so many freaking definition knives that I need to make room for for those. I'm even going to be selling some firearms and firearms parts and stuff like that too. So keep a lookout. I'm selling those and some other stuff too. I'll be posting some other stuff on DLD hardware. I'm going to create a new and I've talked about this a couple times, but I just haven't taken action on it. But after today, I will. What I'm going to do is I'm going to post something called garage sale. Was it garage sale or yard sale? I think DLD yard sale, DLD garage sale, one of the two. And it's going to be a section where there's literally just random things at you know, very reasonable price that's less than you can get it from wherever else, right? Because a lot of this stuff, like I got the Cobra Tech at a discounted price, so I'll sell that for less. Also, I have not seen these available for like at least 6 months, if not a year. I don't know if they stopped making them, but this is a fire knife, D2 tool steel. It's got the black coating. It's a Cobra Tech. It is an excellent knife, probably one of the most ergonomic handles. The problem with this is that if you were to turn it backwards in reverse grip and squeeze it really, really hard, because it's a button lock, what could happen is if you squeeze it like as hard as you can, you
Goes
can
limpy.
unlock it. So you just gotta close the safety on it, and then you know the button doesn't work. Or just don't turn it in reverse grip. just hold it like a normal human being and just use it this way. Anyway, so yeah, so that's why I'm doing it. And I've sold guns too. I've sold some other stuff too. I'm probably going to sell some kit because I'm going to do, I'll say it this way, and all of you guys can actually like remember this moment right here, right now. I am going to do whatever the fuck I have to do to stay afloat while we're launching Definition Knives and while things are happening in the background for DLD hardware. And while these things happen and while they take place and while we wait for the things to happen with the Supreme Court for the frames and receivers things, if in March, March-ish, if I can stay afloat from now until, Q2, the beginning of Q2 of 2025, then I will be able to achieve anything that I want with these companies. And that's all I'm worried about. Survive, thrive, and we can build whatever we want with these things. These are going to be massively successful businesses. DLD hardware has been massively successful, and the more and more we grow and expand the channels and other things, it's just going to be great for everyone. So anyway, I'll shut up. This isn't about me. I'm nothing. We can keep it going. What else do you want to talk about before we close it down?
I think I'm there. I think we talked about a lot of stuff, and I think it's time to close the show down.
1 free 4-ounce bottle of dark Kesterone with every purchase. No dark Kesterone, but once you guys see the packaging for the blades for Definition Knives, you guys are going to be like, whoa. Honestly, that's one of the things I'm most excited about. Herb says, endure, my brother. Prosperity will come. Rewards await. I appreciate that, man. I do. And
can I talk about goals, GOA goals? I didn't look until now. I know different vendors that are going to be there. Glock is going to be at goals.
They are.
Brownells, Fort Scott, Century Arms, Stern Defense. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to have a stern conversation
Shield Arms
with them. Shield Arms is going to be there.
SDI.
Maybe one of our friends with Shield Arms is going to be there. I'm going to have a stern defense conversation with them because they were like, "Oh, we want to send you all the stuff to do a PDW build," and then connected with them, and we didn't do anything. So I'm just kidding. I'm not going to have a stern conversation with them, but I would love to connect with them and do like a little PDW 40. I don't know why, but remember that 45 ACP machine gun I shot that all the brass flew on you?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
When you were filming it, you were like, "Ow!" That was hilarious. I would love to do either a little tiny PDW in like 9mm or 45 ACP in an AR setup. That would be dope. With the stern defense folding brace and magazine, little block, little insert thing. It'd be pretty fire. Yeah, so Herb, he said, endure, my brother, prosperity will come, rewards await. So the way I look at it is like this. If you put work into anything for a considerable amount of time, even if you are a total F-tard and suck, by you depositing your time and energy into something every day, it is like compound interest, and over time it will add up, and over time you will yield a healthy amount from it. It's just going to take time to continue doing that. So there really is no such thing as overnight success. And even when there is overnight success, there were years and years and years of hard work prior to that overnight success. So anyway, yes. So thank you, Bob. Appreciate it. He says that knife looks badass. The goals event. I will be going to the GOA goals event as well. Rich is going to be there too. And this is going to be a badass event. We're going to be hanging
Very
out with
excited about it.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. I'm super pumped. What are you most excited about?
It's the people. I'm one, of course, all of our YouTube brothers that we don't get to see on a regular basis, being able to hang out with them and chill.
Is
I'm actually,
Coda Boy coming?
I don't believe he is, but he's always a last minute guy.
Yeah.
So,
that's true.
a lot's been going on in his life. I don't know if I'm allowed to share, so I'm just not. All
Okay.
okay stuff. Nothing. Just he's been busy. Let's just put it that way. He's been coming
Yeah.
back and he's been making regular videos, so that's cool. Actually, he's going to make a video on what we talked about earlier today that I can't talk about tomorrow.
Which thing what are you talking about?
The
that we can't talk-
GOA Florida thing.
Oh, the thing we can't talk about. Yeah, that's that one thing
Mhm.
that we can't talk about.
So I'll tell you what I'm excited about. Aegis is going to be at Goals, so I'm very
Nice.
excited to meet Aegis. I just heard today from Joe, because Joe talks to Rod a lot.
I was going to say, did you know that his name is not Aegis? I'm so excited to meet Aegis. Yeah.
Right, well, Rod. So the other thing is, I'm excited to go to an event because this, unlike I was going to say NRAM SHOT Show. Unlike SHOT Show, this is an event open to the public. So on Saturday and Sunday are public days. So I'm hoping to meet people that are in our audience that watch our stuff. So that's the other thing I'm excited about, is that because I think they do it really good planning on this. It's like, hey, Thursday's range day for media, Friday is media day. So when we need to make connections with people at different booths, etc., different vendors, we have that ability. And then it's like, okay, fine, it's gonna be Saturday, Sunday, everybody, open to everybody. So that's super exciting. Which actually, I guess I know how SHOT Show badging works. I have no idea how Goals badging works.
Yeah, I don't know. I would assume it's probably similar. I'm not sure. I'm hoping that my denim chest rig comes in before Goals. We'll see. So Fluffy Bunny Arsenal asks, what booth do you hit up first to ensure a patch, or just make a run to all of them, then make a second run to see their product? So here's what I'll say, and I don't know if you'll concur. Every single person there is like swag obsessed, and most of these dudes go to they just ravage through the swag like it belongs to them already, and they don't show the company's love, and then they do it to take it and give it away to their viewers or hoard it for themselves, right? Like somebody mentioned something at one point, I forgot about like the patch wall, and I was like, first off, they're stickers. Secondly, I have given away more stickers. I actually spend, funny enough, I didn't think about this till now. I spend thousands of dollars a year just to give away stickers to every single person that purchases something from DLD Hardware. That's kind of funny. I didn't think about that. But it's all there you go. FATF, baby. It's always about giving away, right? And then it comes back.
And I'll tell you what, I found at SHOT Show, when I give them, it's like, hey man, here's a patch, here's a sticker, I'll give away my stuff. They're like, hang out a second here. And they're like, here you go. Instead of just saying, hey man, you got 8 patches, just like, hey, cool stuff, blah, 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 talk to them about the gun, and, do like the business card exchange, the patch, or, sticker exchange.
And talk to them, ask them about their stuff, like like learn about them and their company. Then you'll build a relationship. But what I've learned is you will never get more stuff than when you don't ask for stuff. Like it's crazy. When the first time I went to SHOT Show, it was like I don't know, I think 2015 or something like that. And I was like going crazy, like, oh, patch, keychain, this, that. Like, I was just going crazy, and I left with, a small bag of stuff. The following years that I went, which is just a few times, um, I didn't ask for a singular thing, and the only stuff that I rated was PSAs, but that's their fault for having a whole loft of
Whole
swag.
bin.
Yeah, they literally left like tables and tables of swag out. But the thing I noticed was that when you don't ask for anything and you just talk to them, and like you said, give them something. Like, I like doing the little clear card cases. I take a paint marker, I put thanks DLD or sign it dark or whatever, and then I put my stickers in there, and then like you said, give it to somebody because those are my business cards, right? And usually they, like you said, they give back, they reciprocate. Gutter Cheese says the ATF sticker is on my fridge. Hell yeah, bro. That's awesome. Love that. Super bass. A hand willing to give is open to receive. Mm-hmm. There you go. See, y'all know. Y'all know. DLD After Dark, thanks. This is the first show for me. I'm not going for the patches, but for sure. Yeah, I know. We know you. We know you guys don't care. But I mean, it's, I just wanted to mention that because it's just a thing with most of the dudes there. Like, you can
Well,
sniff out the swag horse.
oh, there's people that within an hour of SHOT Show opening already have pictures and items posted on eBay.
For sale. Yep. Yep. It's kind of crazy actually to see that, like, dang, it's like that much of a market for that. We looked through eBay. We saw people selling a gang of stickers from SHOT Show and other events and stuff like that. It was like people are selling PSA stickers for like $12.
That was funny. That
Yeah, unbelievable. All right, well, let's go ahead and wrap up, guys. Remember, we got to make sure that we support our people, support the people that are, in our community, and just show love. Be there for them, join their content, join their live streams. Tonight was just more of a chill stream. I do have some guests lined up for next week, and this Saturday will be a Saturday without a show. Unfortunately, I'm doing back-to-back weekends with the little one, so I'll be tied up. If I can do something, I'll come on, but you guys got to keep an eye on the gun wall because I'm going to be switching up the stuff on there. Currently, I have the Scorpion Evo. I got the MP5. I got 4 Glocks. All of them are Glock 45 variants, and the 37 millimeter launcher, the Frag Out AR, and the Super Shorty 6.5-inch shotgun. So, and most of those are on 3D printed hooks, by the way. I'm just saying.
I was going to ask about that.
Yeah. So 3D print stuff, 3D print GATs, 3D print. But I really want to find a way to make 3D printed ammunition, but we'll get there eventually. So, dad advice or any words of wisdom before we roll out?
I think what I've learned in the last couple of weeks is crap that you've been delaying or putting off that you need to do, get it done because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Just keep your shit tight, keep everything like, I don't have to do that today. I'll do something else. It's like, nah, do it today. Get it done. And the people, the people that you love, the pets that you love, love on them, let them know you love them because you don't know how long they're going to be around.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That's a very good point. And, a lot of us have experienced loss recently, and not just us, some of our viewers and other people. And, like I always say, I always close the show with, be kind and things like that. But you truly never know what somebody is going through and what battles they're fighting. So, make sure we show some love and be kind. That's super important. Gutter Cheese, thank you, man. New display wall looks sick AF. Thank you. A lot of very hard work went into it. Honestly, most of the hard work was me clearing this stuff out from my trashed gun room that has been a disaster for, well, forever. So aside from when I just moved in, but this is the area that I spend lots of time, so it just gets trashed. Thank you all, appreciate that. But let's go ahead and wrap up. Rich, thank you for the advice. That's very fitting for everything that's been going on lately. And guys, as we wind up here, wind down here, I just want to remind you guys that we will be going to goals. We will be at the GOA goals event, and I encourage you guys that if you're able to, if you're going to be in the Tennessee, what was it, in Knoxville, Tennessee area?
Knoxville, yep.
Yeah, if you're going to be in that area, stop by, come see us. There's going to be a whole bunch of content creators there. There's going to be a lot of great companies. You'll be able to see some of Frag Out's work. You'll be able to see a lot of the companies that you guys see on, throughout the YouTubes, and of course the content creators as well. And I know Fluffy Bunny is going. If anyone else is going, definitely hit me up and let me know. But as we wind down here, remember, we are living in a culture right now where men specifically are being softened. And it's so important that all of us take a stand to stand up for what's right and what is righteous. Do not be a soft man. You can be caring, be kind, and be loving, and still have the ability to open somebody's throat in 1 second if needed. It is the discipline that's required to not act out on those impulses, to still be a man that's caring, kind, and loving, but have the ability to do significant damage if you need to, but have the discipline to not do it. That's what a true man is. And as we end the show, I just want to remind you guys to carry your tools on you, keep your tools on you, because you never want to be caught butt naked. And remember, as a man, being a good person, a good man of faith, it's important that you hold yourself to certain standards and expectations. Hold yourself to a code or rules. And some of those rules that I like to hold myself accountable to is rule number 1: be kind. It's so important that we're kind in everything that we do. That brief interaction that you have with somebody else could have a massive impact on their life. So just be kind. Rule number 2 is to live a life of care, compassion, contribution, give to others. When you bless others, you become blessed, because like Bob said, a hand that's open to give is open to receive. And then rule number 3, because we know the only way for us to defeat evil is with good men skilled in violence, make sure that you're becoming as highly skilled in violence as you possibly can be, and be safe, be dangerous, and keep that thing on you. Keep one of these things on you, and keep your passenger seat princess with you too. All right, because you never know. Things may pop off, and it may require more attention than your pea shooter in your pants line. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're out of here. Thank you so much, FlyingRich. Thank you for coming on, and thank you for suing the state of Florida for open carry as well. Appreciate you. All right, guys, we'll catch you on the next one. Don't forget, follow Definition Knives on Instagram, and buy something from DLD Hardware, because stuff's waiting for you, okay? Even though I may have just received a federal grand jury subpoena. Love y'all. Bye. Fire Rodder, bro, I didn't even see you in there, doggy. Good to see you. And Goonbeam, we love you, Goonbeam, the manufacturer of the best flashlights on this planet. Love you, bud. I'll see y'all later. Thank you so much. Peace.